I think okay, so what I need to do is just need to be able to check in. Okay. Um, your, you can get on your phone and see if. Okay.
What do you need, Tony?
I mean, you guys should be good. You guys have a sound check.
You want me to check Facebook to see if we're.
Ladies and gentlemen, you stay with the crown item, crowning, growing, where's the there? This year's international color featuring moderators.
14 now? 14
Listen. Teach. Stop it. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi, Tony.
hello.
How are you?
Fine.
It's good to see you.
Looks a big see. Like right now, we can have a field. There has the head coach of Frankfurt Falcons. It's right there. Go ahead and take it away out. Jeez.
Hi, guys.
Great. Thanks.
Oh, shit.
It's got to be good. Sure. No, they got the book now. That's right. All right, that's good. It's got a plug. Phone, I mean, or that I guess. Behind the differences. It's from my phone. It's a little bigger. Nice. Scoreboard is and no, you know it's or yeah, they're gonna play. It's gonna announce, okay? And they're gonna just play fights all right. You announce and fail. So it's like announce. Circle.
Oh, good.
I got it.
I got no salary. I don't have Valley Sports on. Yeah, it's.
Color guys?
I'll do whatever. Steve, he goes football for 25 years. I'm on his coach.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
So, 31 years. Oh, see, they caught all 40, 25 points. Said over 21. Well, I think
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
I thought money was going to be for these tests. Kind of different. So it's quick friends. It's always so there's a times. You see what happens. You had some taxi like to go on. You're to the gym? Yeah. Good traveling.
No, this is different. Yeah, we just started. No, we already did one. That's where the idea came. So we commit for the things. Great time. We still it's good. Yeah.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Pretty good.
I heard the time go.
Yeah.
But that's what I want. Just like when you saw there's 6.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Yeah, so.
Look at that. This stage of our life, you know, it's all about the you know what you look.
Yeah, you know, do this still not much.
Right.
Yep.
And we have all the lines.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, I think it's looking at fashion for
Here as far as this is good. I mean, if we're going on broadcast, so what's the sound?
Like, you hear us online,
You want to see.
check us online. Make sure you can hear us online.
I'm seeing the Tony. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's not. There's nothing moving.
We'll have to that.
No, there's. Yeah. Yeah, I got a big red one. I think I have.
There's wrong right there.
Stay tuned. Your program will
Tony,
begin
here you
shortly.
are, and another.
That's what we got right here. No, it's just the logo.
Okay, I have that too, but I have this.
That,
I have this one too.
no, get it.
Okay. Yeah, I have this.
What's it sound like?
There's no sound. No sound.
Oh, the sound. No, it's not on here. You have on.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
From the High Valley Sports Online, live tonight from Paul Budd Hilliard Field at Maroon Stadium in Wellsburg, West Virginia, for tonight's matchup between the Brooke High Bruins versus the Frankfurt Falcons. This is West Virginia Week 7. This game and all games being brought to you by Lawson's Mulch and More, Pro Financial Services, Berryman Chemicals, Electric O, it's electric, Capital Recovery Systems, the Old Patio and Pub on Lane, Brooke County Schools, the Echo Center, Hancock County Schools, Dunbar Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, Weed Law Offices, Curry Windjet, there's Wealth Management, IBW 246, Cedar One Realty, Jimmy John's, Commissioner Nick Timmons, Tomorrow's Italian Restaurant, Hauser Furniture, State Farm Agent Casey Johnson, Franciscan University, SVRT, Musty Funeral Home Steel Funeral Line, Bell Toyota, Sports, First Student Maintenance, Water Transport, Wesley Hearing Center, Iowa Medical, Jefferson County Health Department, Westminster Church, Convenient Food Mart, No Fueling Homes, Marcino Enterprise, M&M Hardware, Valley Converting, First Christian Church, Dr. Nate Freeman, Dr. Jagella at a High Valley Vision, Hummel Construction, Richard Sharon COA, Jimmy John's, Jacob and Sons Meats in Martins Ferry, Ladgy Home Improvements, Express Car Wash, Harrison Heating and Cooling, Steel Town Auto, Kenny Service Station, A&B Heating and Cooling, Arno Funeral Home, Naples Spaghetti House, Interstate Waste Services. This is Steve Bailey being joined by Nick Florak and Tony Relly on the dials. We're here in our Capital Recovery Systems pregame. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, so I'm going to jump right into things here, Mike, with my pregame analysis. All right, both teams. Starting off with the Frankfurt Falcons. The Falcons are coached by Kevin Whiteman, man. Tonight, undefeated at 6-0. They'll win to come against Northfield, currently 8-5, 34-10. Hampshire, 3-3, 45-7. Allegheny, who's currently 1-4, 47-21. Tucker County, currently 5-1, 48-8. Northern Garrett, currently 2-3, 28-7. And Mountain Ridge, currently 2-3, 41-6. Their opponents are combined 13-19. They've faced 3 West Virginia schools and 3 from Maryland so far this year. They've outscored their opponents 243 and 40.5 points per game to 59, 9.8 points per game. They are the defending West Virginia Class AA state champions. Key players to watch tonight will be number 5, Carter Shanholtz, a 5'9", 185-pound senior running back linebacker. Number 21, Braden Tyler, a 5'10", 175-pound junior running back DB. Number 10, Blake Jacobs, a 6'1", 200-pound senior quarterback linebacker. Number 6, Caden McKenzie, a 5'9", 200-pound senior running back linebacker. Number 9, Keaton Nestor, a 5'10", 160-pound senior wide receiver DB. Number 69, Eli Hess, 5'11", 165-pound senior O-lineman defensive end. And number 67, Jed Evans, a 6', 250-pound junior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Frankfurt is going to look to run the ball. There's no secret to what they're going to try to do. So they've run the ball on 83% of the plays this year. They've only thrown 28 passes through 6 games. They are a perennial powerhouse in Class AA in West Virginia. They know what they do best, and they're going to stick with it. We'll see them in line those double wing sets as well as true wing key looks, and they're going to pound the football. Defensively, they're base 4-3. For the Buckeye Bruins, the Bruins are coached by Frank Sassini, who's in his first season as a head coach at his alma mater. He's a 1990 graduate and member of a 1987 state champion and 1989 state runner-up teams. He was a member of the Bruins staff with the 2009 and 2010 state runner-up teams. He returned after a successful tenure as the head coach at Real High. The Bruins were 3-7 a year ago. They entered tonight's contest at 3-3. The losses have been to Beaver Local, who's currently 4-3, 26-0. Lindsley currently 1-4, 42-0, and Indian Creek currently 7-0, 41-14. Those losses come to opponents, though, who are combined 12-7. The wins are against Cambridge, currently 0-7, 24-14. Lincoln County, currently 0-5, 35-0. And East Liverpool, currently 2-5, 21-20. Those wins coming against opponents that are combined 2-17. Brooke has scored 94 points or 15.7 points per game and given up 143 or 23.8 points per game. Key players to watch for the Bruins. Number 6, Marcus Reed, 6'2", 245-pound senior. Tight end, defensive end. Number 2, Ty Sperringer, 5'10", 170-pound senior quarterback. Number 4, Grant Yost, 6'3", 170-pound junior wide receiver DB. Number 88, Crosby Morris, 6'3", 165-pound sophomore. Wide receiver, number 21. Morris is a wide receiver, number 21. Nickel Gibson, 5'9", 130-pound junior running back. Number 66, Jude Blake, 6'3", 260-pound senior offensive lineman. And number 56, Connor Ray, 6'2", 230-pound senior offensive lineman. It's going to give a variety of offensive sets, including spread as well as conventional offensive looks. They're led by quarterback Ty Sperringer. Defensively, those will be a base 3-4 defense, which allows them to adjust to some 4-down lists. In their Week 7 win over East Liverpool, Brooke collected their 3rd win in the last 4 weeks. Grant Yost had a kick return for a touchdown to answer the East Liverpool lead, and then after trailing 20-14, they got a Ty Sperringer to Corey Miller touchdown connection, and Rocco sacked the pennies, extra point sealed the win. As far as the higher motor group keys to the game are concerned, we have a game of contrasting styles matching up tonight. Brooke is very comfortable with spreading things out and putting the ball in the air in order to get their offense going. Frankfurt, on the other hand, relies heavily on the run game. It would be beneficial for Brooke to get out on top early in this game, try to force Frankfurt to play left-handed. If Brooke's able to slow down the Frankfurt run game and finish drives with a kick, either a PAT or a field goal, thus finding themselves in a situation where they're either leading late in the game or within a score, Brooke could potentially pull the upset. If, however, Brooke is unable to slow that Frankfurt run game, when they could find themselves in a situation that's 3. I've already looked at Frankfurt's roster. One corner is 5'7". They're going to have a mismatch there. If they can get into formations and find that mismatch and get one-on-one matchups, they could keep themselves in this game tonight.
And Sperringer's a pretty experienced quarterback. He can move a little bit too. That's going to help him find his open receivers. If like you said, Coach, they can spread it out a little bit and they're able to, let's play a little bit of run and shoot up and down the floor to put it in basketball terms.
Right.
But this, like you said, it's going to be 2 contrasting styles. Ripped up on the rise with Frank Cicini coming back. You got to love the things that Frank is doing, instituting. I saw some things online that Green Blazers are back with the guys on Friday afternoons wearing around the school. And, my son's involved in that program. So Frank and his staff have been down to watch even the 9 and 10-year-olds and their progression and trying to institute their system up and down. And like you said, Frank was around for the heyday of Brooke football, and it was something else. You and I both remember that. I think he wants to bring that back. There's no question, probably sooner rather than later. But it's going to be fun to watch. I think we're in for a good ball game tonight, and we're in for a good run with Brooke football being back on the map.
Absolutely. When you're facing a team of Frankfurt's caliber, one philosophy is, hey, let's keep the ball away from them offensively. Let's use our run game, run the clock, play time of possession, so on and so forth. And it's no slam against anybody, but in Brooke's case here tonight, that's really not their game right now.
Yeah.
And
we're
going to take a quick break.
Sure.
I think we're national anthem here. We'll be right back.
We do.
We'll listen in for it. So we're still here, but as I was saying before the national anthem, man, like it's no slam against anybody. Brooke just doesn't have a strong running game yet here. That's something I know Coach Sassini is going to want to develop as things go on. Sure. It's something you continually work on. But their strength is having those long receivers out the outside. You got a quarterback that can get it to them, in situations in those one-on-one matchups. Hey, you throw the fade, you throw the back shoulder, you hit the slant here and there. Take advantage of that. Try to build a lead would be advantageous to them. Yeah. And make Frankfurt. Have they played any catch-up yet? I don't think they'll have. If you got to play from behind that wing T offense, I know it can generate some points, but you don't really want to be putting the ball in the air. As I said earlier, they only put it in the air 28 times through 6 games. So a lot of bad things can happen in that case. And, let's see if Brooke can do that tonight. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cedar One Realty starting lineups while we got time here. I'm going to start with Frankfurt on the defensive side for them. As I said, they're a base 4-3 defensive end, number 69, Eli Hess. He's a 5'11", 165-pound senior. The defensive tackles are number 67, Jed Evans, 6 foot, 15-pound junior, and number 76, Anthony Smith, 6 foot 3, 250-pound junior. The other defensive ends, number 54, Knox Kimball, 5 foot 8, 15-pound sophomore. The 3 linebackers, number 40, Gunnar Bradshaw, 5 foot 9, 150-pound junior. Number 44, Clark Shanholtz, 5 foot 9, 175-pound junior. And number 5, Connor Shanholtz, 5 foot 9, 185-pound senior. The safeties, number 10, Blake Jacobs, 6 foot 1, 200-pound senior. And number 21, Braden Tyler, 5 foot 10, 175-pound junior. The corners, number 5, Keaton Nestor, 5 foot 10, 160-pound senior. And number 2, Peyton Brittingham, 5 foot 7, 150-pound junior. When the Falcons have the ball, split end number 9, Keaton Nestor. The tackles number 72, equal lines. The guards number 69, Eli Hess. The center is number 54, Knox Kimball. The left guard number 63, Carson Feaster. The left tackle number 67, Jed Evans. The quarterback's number 10, Blake Jacobs. Wingback number 21, Braden Tyler. The halfback number 5, Connor Shanholtz. The fullback number 6, Caden McKenzie, and the tight ends number 88, Tucker McDonough. For Brooke on offense, right tackles number 79, Dominic White, 6 foot 185-pound sophomore. The right guard number 66, Jude Blake, 6 foot 3, 260 pounds senior. The center number 76, Lincoln Taylor, 5 foot 9, 225-pound sophomore. Left guard number 56, Connor Ray, 6 foot 230-pound senior. Left tackle number 77, Jacob Ebeldon, 6 foot 3, 225-pound sophomore. The quarterback, as I said, number 2, Ty Sperringer, 5 foot 10, 170-pound senior. The running back, number 21, Michael Gibson, 5 foot 9, 130-pound junior. We'll also see Cole Boland and Marcus Reed in that role. The wide receivers, number 14, Ethan Fisher, 5 foot 8, 160-pound senior. Number 4, Grant Yost, 6 foot 3, 170-pound junior. Number 6, Marcus Reed, 6 foot 2, 245-pound senior. And number 88, Crosby Morris, 6 foot 3, 165-pound sophomore. On the defensive side for the Brewers, in their 3-5 base defense, defensive end number 6, Marcus Reed. Defensive tackle number 77, Jacob Abel. Nose tackle number 68, Jake Hanley. Linebackers are number 22, Cole Bowen. Number 74, Elijah Lanigan. Number 45, Corey Maynard. Number 31, Ryland Figs. Corners are number 21, Michael Gibson. And number 4, Grant Yost. And the safeties, number 12, Caden Thomas. And number 16, Blake Bennett. Those are your Cedar One Realty starting lineups. As we get ready for our Commissioner Eric Timmons opening kick, Mike, your thoughts?
I didn't really look at matchups per se, but just looking over their rosters quickly, it seems like Brooke has a pretty significant size advantage at many positions, which is a contrast in the styles because you would think that the team who likes to run the ball would have the size advantage, especially up front. Maybe Brooke can take advantage of that and plug some of those holes, free up some of the linebackers to run around and make some tackles.
Right. But that's one of the things that makes that wing T so tough. Like, when you look at styles of football, triple option, wing T, there are two offenses where you can play with a size disadvantage. You can rely on your quickness. It's a lot of gap scheme stuff, a lot of misdirection in that offense. So they try to take advantage, even though they're a smaller team, with that. If both defensively can stay disciplined, read their keys, play their gaps, having the size advantage, they can be successful in stopping that. Absolutely.
There are a lot of combo blocks in those types of offenses, coach. Or
It depends. It depends. If you're a guard tackle combination and you got a three technique, so in other words, you got a defensive tackle sitting on the outside eye of the guard, they're going to double that. They're going to double that guy in the gap and climb up to the linebacker or down blocking through that guard. So it sets itself up where you can have some double team combinations. Brooks a base three main front. They may change that tonight. Facing a team in second and one.
Said that, yeah.
They may walk up and give you a 5-down look. They may slide and give you an even look. So we'll have to see how they adjust to that as the night goes on.
What would you think the percentage of the high schools? You see it seems like once a year, almost every team runs into one wing T.
Is that absolutely
10% or so?
Well, I would say most teams in the Valley face at least 1 to 2 wing teams. Yeah, especially when you're playing teams that come from out in the area.
Yeah.
As I said, I was always a triple option guy. Some people say triple option guys are like a cult. I think wing T guys are a cult myself. They absolutely, guys.
I was wondering what that necklace was.
That's the triple option necklace. But them wing T guys, they stick together and they have a system and
they don't.
No, and they don't associate with guys. They really don't. Like you go to a clinic, am I right, Tony? All the wing T guys are together. They don't want to talk to anybody else. They don't want to hear about option. They don't want to hear about spread. They do what they do, and that's it.
I love it. That's good stuff. Yeah, it's I know that when I relate things to baseball, and my background, I played a lot of football, never coached, mostly played baseball. I was always of the mindset that I had to adjust my system to my players and my talent. And these kind of systems, I think we're playing this system. This is what we're doing. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're in for a really good ball game.
I really do. Brooke's going to kick off to Frankfurt to start this thing. We get to our sponsors after we get going here. We're not going to be a late start of things. Nobody's fault. It's just, hey, technical difficulties. It happens. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started, and then we'll start hearing from our sponsors as we go throughout. But as I said, Brooke is going to kick off to Frankfurt to start this with our Commissioner Eric Timmons opening kick. Foot's into it, and it's fielded at about the 10-yard line by returner for the Falcons. He's straight up the middle. He's got a seam. He's out across midfield in the Brooke territory. Really good speed. Across the 30, inside the 20, cuts back inside the 10, and he's going to take the opening kickoff. Hauling any flags back for a touchdown. We're going to try to catch that number. It looks like
it's Nestor. I think it was number 9.
Was it 9?
I think it was Nestor.
No, I think it was 2. I think it was Brittingham.
Number 3?
2.
You got him. Oh, you got him for 2. I got him as number 3.
Okay. Let me check my other sheet here, Mike. I got sheets all over the place there.
I have Brittingham as number 3.
Yeah, kick returners listed on here are 5 Shanholtz and 9 Nestor.
I think it was Nestor. I think it was Nestor. Well, he took off up the middle of the coach.
He
got a couple devastating pancake blocks. I don't know if you saw, there was one on the 40, and then the one almost down by the goal line finished it off. This team's ready to play right now.
The Mossy Funeral Home point after touchdown was up and good. So it's Frankfurt 7, nothing. Take a short break. We'll be right back.
Program. Project leads the way. Challenge yourself with advanced placement courses or earn college credit through the Brooke Collegiate Academy in partnership with Bethlehem College. With exciting facility upgrades across the school district, Brooke County is ready for the future. Welcome back, Ruin. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
Trust, Arizage, Heating and Food in Wellsville. Serving the Ohio Valley with decades of experience, Arisich offers expert installation, repair, and maintenance for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Their dedicated team goes above and beyond to ensure your home or business stays comfortable, no matter the season. Experience quality service, honest pricing, and fast response times. Choose Arisich, heating and cooling. Comfort is our call today.
We're back here.
30
Frankfurt kicks off back to the Bruins here, fielding at about the 10-yard line. Coming back the other way, number 4 for the Bruins. That's great. Big hit there. He gets it out close to the 25-yard line. We're looking at about the 26 or 27. It's going to be the 27. That's where the Bruins are going to take over, trailing 7-0 here. This first quarter being brought to you by Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
Coach, big hit there again. I believe I was Gunnar Blankenship on that tackle. That was a really good hit. But Frankfurt's coming out. I mean, the pads are cracking. This is going to be a Donnybrook tonight. Brooks in for it tonight.
Bruins in a conventional set, tight end flanker left, the handoff right side. Not much there.
Big number 76, Anthony Smith, 6'2", 215 there to stop that right away.
That was Gibson, the ball carrier. One there. Up 2nd and 9. So it looks like Frankfurt was in a little bit of a 5-man front there, which kind of surprises me. They are again. 5-man front.
4 wide to the left.
That's the Brooke. Quads out to the left. Split right, empty set. Spanier takes the snap, throws out to Morris. He was singled up. He ran the out route. It's just a little bit underthrown. But that's, to me, that's got to be Brooks' game. That's got to be single up Morris, single up Yost, try to get the ball in those guys' hands.
Yeah, and big hits like that, and you take that kickoff back all the way, you can see that there's like a sense of urgency when Sparringer threw that ball. Like he didn't have his feet set. It's like, oh, now we got to make a play. If he just steps and delivers a ball like he knows to Morris, they've got a first down and they keep the chains moving. But they just got to settle down here a little bit and do what they know how to do.
Empty set again, 4 receivers to the left as Sparringer takes a snap, looking to his left, throwing right side of the field. It's complete. Wow. That's to Yost, and that's first down yardage, first down for the Bruins. So again, that's the target he's now looking for. That's a heck of a throw for a base.
So there's hash to go that far on that
boundary. Yes, absolutely. That's. And I've seen a kid in high school do that. They're special.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah,
I can imagine. I had Brenton Colin back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not many can. Not many can.
Yeah, that was impressive.
1st and 10 at the Bruin 45 here.
And to throw that long, you see, and he throws the ball, he releases that before the receiver makes his cut. So that's just a terrific throw.
Spread pistol set, handoff left side, Gibson, nothing there at all. He's going to actually lose yardage, Jerry. He's going to lose 3, it looks like.
76 again, Anthony Smith. This guy's on a rampage early on, along with number 63, Carson Feaster.
Thing I noticed about the Frankfurt roster as well. If you look at the left side of this table here, that is all juniors and seniors. 3 sophomores listed. That's their varsity team. Wow. Right side over here is all freshmen and sophomores. So they've got probably 90-some names listed on here for the last 2A teams.
Man, that's a program. That's how you have a program. It starts with the numbers.
2 right, single left for Sparringer. Takes a snap in the gun, throws it deep. Looks like maybe a little miscommunication there. Yost broke on the post. I think he thought he was going to go on the fade, so it does fall incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bruins.
Looks like they were in a man there, Coach, in the back, and maybe just the receiver and Sparringer couldn't get on the same page.
Right.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 for the Bruins.
For Frankfurt, if they're going to play that 5-man front, you pretty much have to be in man coverage behind it. You have to, especially with, Brooks sending out, 3 receivers, empty set, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So Bruins in a 2-by-2 spread here. Sparringer in the gun. Takes a snap. Drops deep. It's a screen. Set up to Gibson, and it was read all the way.
Mr. Smith again.
So that's going to be dropped at about close to midfield. And it's going to be at the Bruin 49-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 11 and a punt situation.
So we got the
Well,
fourth
we got
down,
9:45 remaining
11.
here in the first quarter. Frankfurt leads 7-0. As they took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown.
Yeah, I see the Brooke offense huddled over here with the offensive line. I think the basic thing is going to be someone please block number 76.
Right. Low kickback fielded at the 20-yard line. That's Nestor. He's going to take a hit at about the 29-yard line.
Like number 7 there for Brooke on that tackle. And that's William Hardy.
For the Falcons, stop made by Michael
So
Brooks.
we get to see the Falcons offense for the first time. He's on 7-0 after returning that opening kick.
Falcons will begin 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29. 9:23 remaining in the first quarter. And they break the huddle. True wing T set, wing to the right, T backfield to the
Like you said, 5 down linemen there on defense for Brooke.
He fakes the dive, hands it off to the wing back around, and he's got room to run. That's number 21 for the Falcons. That's Braden Tyler. He's got first down yardage out to the Falcons' 48-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by Ty Sperringer.
So a nice game there.
You see Ty Sperringer making the tackle there. You get a quarterback who's one of your best athletes. You have to put him on the field now. It's just like kind of the way it works, especially in the defensive backfield, because when you and I were growing up, teams didn't throw the ball that much.
Right.
Now, if you have a good athlete, you have to put him back there to defend the pass. And you won't see too many passes tonight, but he's going to have to defend against the run.
True double wing look here. Hand off to the motion man. That was number 5, Carter Shanholtz. He gets positive yardage on the right side. That's
Ball carrier.
into Bruin territory down to the Bruin 46-yard line. So again, you'll see Mike very, very methodical in this wing T.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Just chewing up chunks, trying to chew up chunks of 5 and 7 at a time, and keep the chains moving slowly but steadily. And so far, they've been as advertised, Coach. Hard hitting and really sharp and crisp right now.
Again, double wing look, but they're double split. Single back. Flat motion. They'll hand off to the fullback underneath. And he pops it up the middle for a first down. It's number 44, Cole Shanholtz on the carry.
Number 74, Elijah Wentz.
Spread you out. They give you the motion, and they just run an inside trap.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. We got a Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back as Frankfurt leads 7-0.
That's 304-737-0951. Proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Blakemore Insurance Agency is exclusive to the senior market. We represent a variety of Medicare supplements or Medicare Advantage plans, giving us the ability to offer some of the most competitive products from the top insurance companies in our country. Our loyalty lies with you, our customer.
Baseball. That's all.
All right, we're back in. 29 remaining in the first quarter. Frankfurt leads 7-0 on the drive. Then the wing set. Single back. Hand off on the jet sweep to number 5. That's Carter Shanholtz. He's got one to run inside the 10, inside the 5. And it looks like Shanholtz is into the end zone. Touchdown Falcons. 15-0 with 8:20 remaining. Just straight jet sweep to the wingback in motion.
It happens so fast.
Yeah.
How do you defend that? When you have a little bit of motion going the other way, and then quickly the ball's handed off, and he's around the tackle and gone.
Yeah. You look at, we have a penalty flag on the field. That's a hold on the defense, so that's going to come back. If I was to compare Frankfurt's offense to somebody we see locally here in the Valley that does it well, I would probably compare it to Fort Fry. Frankfurt Fried does very similar. They were the wing T team. They love the jet sweep. They love the inside trap, but they love to also play action on the wheel. And you can practice those 3 plays until the cows go home, and they still hit those 3 plays. Yes. It's just execution in this offense.
Old school basic football, like we used to see those black and white videos in the 30s, guys playing without helmets. It still works almost 100 years later.
Point set now, split left. One action. It's a bad snap.
Play.
Brooke's not able to make the tackle, and it is thrown and incomplete. So this will bring up a 2nd and long for the Falcons. Again, what they like to do, not where they want to be. Well, especially in that shotgun. You can tell right away that snapped and then you get off the ground.
And number 80, Anthony Perlowski for Griff, had a chance to make a tackle there about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And when a team like this gives you an opportunity, opens a door after you make that play, tackle them for a 15-yard loss, you got to put them in that situation because they're just not designed, like you've said before, Coach, to make those kind of plays like that. They missed that tackle, and it was a really good play, athletic play by the quarterback. Was able to get rid of the ball.
Frankfurt's going to spread it out 2 by 2. They're going to set up a screen out here to the left side. It's complete. That's called a shambles. Yeah. He's going to be close to first down yardage. He's going to have the first down. So the screen pass out to the left side to the corner shambles. Goes for first down yardage down to the blue 25-yard line.
Number 45 on the tackle there, Corey Maynard. If he doesn't make that tackle slipped, and then that may go to the house.
25-yard line.
I guarantee we'll see Frankfurt go back to their normal set here. Close to red zone territory here. Guido losses red zone. 5 more yards. No, they stay spread. Quarterback keep left side, just a straight quarterback ISO down inside the 10 and close to the 5-yard line was Blake Jacobs, the quarterback. 6'1", 200-pound senior, nice-sized quarterback.
You know what's been impressive is the way the runners run, just straight throws, head, like legs churning, knees pumping, running through arm tackles. I mean, these guys are well schooled in how to run football.
Like you said, not a lot of size, but they're football players.
Strong.
They're football players. No doubt. 2 by 2 spread again for Frankfurt. Back set to the right. Jacobs takes the snap right side, keeps himself right side again. And again, there's a great quarterback. So right side, he's into the end zone. Frankfurt at 13-0 here with 6:56 left to play in the first quarter, pending the Mosty fuel home point after touchdown.
You put some of your eggs in one basket to stop one of the running backs. You're aware of the jet sweep.
Yeah.
But then you have a quarterback who just sheds tacklers like that. Who do you stop? You have to pick somebody.
Snap back. Now kick is good. So Frankfurt leads now 14-0. Take a short break. I'll be right back.
If you're from the Ohio Valley, you'll remember Brad Pavlik from his days as a crusader at Catholic Central High School. And his name will bring back some great memories. These days, Brad's a big supporter of all area local high school teams. Well, here's a reminder that Brad now manages Barrel Toyota and Barrel Ford. And he'll be glad to see you, whether you're looking for a car or just dropping by to say hello. A hometown favorite at 2 great hometown stores. Get a hometown deal from Brad Pavlik at Barrel Toyota in Cranberry Township and Barrel Ford in Zelienople.
All right, back in the live. And first quarter being brought to you by Brooke County Schools, the place to be. Frankfurt set to kick it off back to the Bruins. They lead 14-0 with 6:56 remaining here in the first quarter. It's upcoming night here at Bruins Stadium.
And Grant Road.
Grant Yost back to receive. Toe is into it. fielded at about the 10-yard line. Yost bringing it back across the 20 after being at the 25. And we'll mark him down at close to the 27-yard line.
Made by Carson McDade.
Another decent kick there by Rhett Sensabaugh. He's had couple good kickoffs after the two scores for Frankfurt.
First and 10, 26-yard line.
Sound in all facets so far, Coach.
Yeah.
This is a very impressive start for Frankfurt.
Very, very sound, fundamentally sound football team.
And I don't think that was like when you'd run into those wing T teams, those guys who got to coach those offenses. They're old school. They're all out blocking and tackling. Probably a lot of practices without even a football.
Right. And I'll get to that in a second. Look now, two receivers out the left, split right. Spanger takes a snap, keeps it himself left side. We dropped no gain.
Gunnar Bradshaw, nice penetration there. Comes from the backside and runs Spanger down. Spanger's kind of trying to pick his way off that left side. They weren't having it. Gunnar Bradshaw was having none of that. Was able to track him down and drop him after no gain.
Going back to what you said about, practicing with no football. When you're preparing for a team like this, it's very difficult to get your scout team to run it properly because it's something you're not used to.
Yeah.
We used to run our scout team with no football when we played wing TT.
Is that right?
Because you got to read your keys.
Yeah.
Two receivers out to the right, split left for Brooke. Spanger takes a snap in the gun, throws it out to Crosby Morris. It's complete, but he's going to be dropped immediately on the slip screen out there, and he's going to actually lose a yard.
Tester again.
Yeah.
Took the kickoff all the way back here with a good tackle there. A one-on-one situation.
Third down.
You had some good athletes on this team.
5.
So an 11 situation here for Brooke. 5:40 remaining in the first quarter. Fear the room. Got to get
They really need a first down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-by-2 spread. Spanger takes a step, looking to his left. Throws wide. And it's going to be intercepted just across midfield, coming back the other way. It's Falcons.
That didn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Inside the 20, inside the 15 before he's brought down. But there was a flag
Coming
on the
back.
field.
There's a block in the back. I'm not sure why that was thrown. I think that was might have been number 25. But that was, the Brooke offensive player turned defender wasn't even in that play. That didn't make any sense at all to throw that block. It was just kind of an innocuous push in the back, but it was right in front of the official's face. He has to call that. Got another flag down here by the Brooke 30, Coach. So there's two flags on the play. We may have two fouls.
First foul. So it's one pass walk. Defense, third. That was for Twans.
They'll decline the helmet-to-helmet block. So it's going to remain Falcon ball, but it's going to move it all the way back to the Falcon 35-yard line.
Yeah, those 30-yard difference where the two fouls occurred. So of course we're going to accept the block in the back.
So Frankfurt will take over first and 10 at their own 35 following that interception.
Yeah, and another thing is we talked about trying to get time for Spanger to throw. Seen about 4 or 5 times now already. Knox Kimball off the left side is number 54. He's used that dip move to just get in on it and put pressure on Spanger, so he hasn't been comfortable.
Inside handoff there for the Falcons. He had moved forward a little bit there. I thought the quarterback was keeping him on the outside, but again, this offense, ball handling, quarterback can be a magician at times. So it's an inside handoff, low inside trap play. It's going to pick up positive yardage out to the 38-yard line. Pick up a 3, make it 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. Again, they'll stay in the true wing T set, wing right.
3 guys with their hands on the carpet right now for Brooke up front.
Right off the right side. That's number 5, Connor Shanley. He'll get out close to first down. You should see where the left from here.
Michael Gibson for Bruins.
It's going to be just shy. So we're at 3rd and 2 for the Falcons.
Down and
As you called, Coach Brooke was going to be given some various defensive fronts there. And like I said, there were only 3 guys that they had that time with their hands down a 3-point stance there. So they tried some different things here. And again, staying with that same base kind of 3-4 defense.
Wing look here. And off to the fullback left side. Number 4. No. Number 3.
right here.
Cole Channels. He's got first down yardage out close to the 50-yard line. I'm looking at the Frankfurt 49-yard line. First 15 remaining here in the first quarter. And again, Falcons on the move. I think somewhat of Brooke switching them looks up is trying to confuse the blocking assignments.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Passing system. Play action here.
Through the hands of number 4.
Like
I don't have a number 4 on my roster.
I don't either.
complete.
So the roster I have is not having one.
Falcons.
Be a case of a young man leaving his jersey at home and gets the spare jersey. But that was the angle there as he faked it left.
It's a decent drive
out. Yeah. We've seen the mirror route. This 2-mirror route was all it
I've
was.
seen the running ability of Jacobs, but he's been able to throw the ball and run well a couple times too.
And the left side here for the Falcons in the 40 is Gunnar Bradshaw. He'll get positive yardage in Bruin territory.
Stop by
Now we get the Bruin 46-yard line. So that's going to bring up a third and medium. 6, we'll say.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5 for
Long
the
pass.
and the Bruin 46.
Brooke really needs to stop here.
Big time, yeah.
So you're in this situation. What do you think? What are you thinking about following right here, Coach, defensively?
I'm sending pressure.
Yeah, that's what
I'm sending
love to
pressure
see
because
that
you don't
too.
know if they're going to play action this or hand it off. You don't know. Okay, they do hand it off from a jet sweep.
Yep.
A nice cut there by the back. That's number 5. Carter Shanholtz breaks through a tackle and made a beautiful cut off of that.
Yeah.
And he has a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think they're able to block. I think it was a good call by Brooke defensively. They had two guys there right in front of the chains. If Bradshaw's able to run through that and just make a heck of an effort there to run for the first down.
1st and 10 Falcons at the Bruins 32-yard line. Clank is stopped at 3:08 remaining in the first quarter. Frankfurt leads 14-0. Double wing set, shotgun for the Falcons. Motion right to left. Jacobs rolls to his left, fakes it, pulls it down, running back to his right, does have plenty of room. Slips a tackler, he got first down yardage down inside the 15.
He is so good at just letting the tackler run by him, using his free hand to just brush that tackler off. He's impressive.
Let's say he stepped out at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 Falcons from the Bruin 16-yard line.
Well, what a gorgeous night we have here, though, Coach, huh?
Yeah, beautiful.
Perfect night. Probably temperature's probably down in the mid-50s right now. Crisp. Wasn't a cloud in the sky today.
Oh. Man, fake me out too. I heard a Frankfurt announcer say fake them out, fake me out too. That was number 21. Great foul. Got it on the misdirection. He's in the end zone. 16-yard touchdown run for the Falcons. Put them up 20-0.
What's been impressive to me, Coach, it stands out is the running backs running with the football and not going down at contact. If we don't have those kind of stats, we won't be able to keep them. But I would love to see what their yards after contact are just in this short time in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They've been unbelievable.
Point is up and good.
Extra point to Boston Field home. Extra point is at the good. And Frankfurt leads 21-0 with 2:49 remaining in the first. We'll be right back.
The Bruin symbolizes strength, adaptability, and resilience. From the moment a child enters Brooke County schools, they are forever known as a Bruin. They have pride in themselves and the schools they attend. A Bruin can navigate challenging situations and will always work to embrace change. A Bruin ensures all students understand what it means to be a part of something special and have a sense of belonging where they can study, compete, and succeed. Want to learn more about what it means to be a Bruin? Visit BruinPride.net. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
All right, we're back here. Frankfurt leads 21-0. Lawson's Mulch and Moore out of town scored quick here. Even local leads Indian Creek 7-0 in the second quarter. The Globe Central leads Toronto 14-0 in the first quarter. They're up 12-0 on Harrison Central, and Canisius leads Big Red 21-14 at the half. Barnesville and Lindsley are knotted at 7 in the first. Kickoff here fielded inside the glass. It's a ball out. Grant Yost will bring it out. We had a nice collision there. Grant Yost said, get off me.
Sensible. Sensible. Got a little overexcited, I'd say, there with hitting that kickoff down to the 5-yard line and trying to run through the bulk area, but Brooke bulk area was having none of that.
Score of interest to us here on VSO. Weir High leads East Fairmont 6-0 in the first.
You mentioned that
Wilson gets his first.
Got beat for the first time this year last week.
Yes.
You know, that,
It's tough.
I know the County having a really good team this year, Pentino, so we'll keep our eyes on that score too.
First and 10, Bruins at their own 25. Spanier handoff last time. Michael Gibson met the midfield.
Jeez.
Awesome.
And then Anthony Smith again. This guy. This guy's on a mission.
Again, if I'm the Bruins, you don't want to give the ball off to Frankfurt.
Yeah. Also, Carson Feaster in there. These two have been very, very active up front. Yeah.
Look at what you do well. Tony will agree with me. We've got to get it to Yost and Morris on the outside, right? So I saw him do against Indian Creek. Indian Creek's a very good football team, so they're capable of it. Two receivers out to the right, split left for the Bruins here. Sparinger takes the snap, fakes it, rolls out to his right, throwing the flats complete. It's going to be a very short game to number 6, Lucas Reed.
Yeah, Gunnar Bradshaw, number 5, Cole Shanholtz right there on the tackle right away. No room to run at all.
It's good stuff, Tony. It's good stuff.
Tony Two Bills?
It might be Tony Two Bills tonight. He might beat my record.
Did you see they brought in some pizza there? Just.
Oh, did they? Oh, no. Well,
if you want to make another run, I mean, be a witness. Well, I'd feel like a good luck charm because that was impressive that day, the display you put on.
3 receivers out to the left, split right for the Bruins here on this 3rd and long situation. Sparinger's in the gun. And we got a false start.
Flag on the play.
Boy, every 3rd down for Brooks been tough. 3rd and long every time. This is going to make it long.
This is actually going to go against Frankfurt, though. That's the neutral side. That through the Bruins offside. So Bruins will get 5 at this back. It's still 3rd and long, but it's going to be a 3rd and situation. Yeah.
A little more manageable than a lot of the ones that they'd have, but now they've got to find something that they can get somebody open here and give them some running room.
Again, they go 3 by 1. You got a 1-on-1 situation down here to the boundary. Sparinger is going to go to that receiver. That's Morris. In and out of his hands. It was jump ball situation. And it's a 50-50 ball, but I like that move right there because Morris was singled up out here.
Yeah.
Give him a chance.
And the defender right there having his hand almost right through the hands of the Brooke receiver. That was Keaton Nestor again, who's had a really good game so far. Taking the opening kickoff back. We've called his name a couple times defensively. Some good athletes back there in the back half of the secondary for Frankfurt.
So Bruins to punt it away here on this 4th and 8. Foot into the ball. Fair catch signaled. Called for in Maine. That was number 21, Braden Tyler, that made that fair catch. So Frankfurt's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. We got 47 seconds left here. We got time for a break, Tom? Let's take it. We'll be right back.
Just about
Interest in real estate and business transactions, probate matters, and personal injury cases. Please visit Guida Law Office's website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
All right, we're back here 1st and 10. Falcons at their own 40-yard line. And now we're going to have a Bruins timeout. So I'm going to take a break with them, hear from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our proud Barron's sponsors, Dr. John Figgle, MD. Thank you, Dr. Figgle, for sponsoring this broadcast.
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Back here, 1st and 10 Falcons, double wing set.
Slide down lineman, look again here, Coach. It's that one.
Here they got penetration there on that inside trap to Cole Shanholz. And they're going to drop him for a loss. So first negative play of the night for the Falcons.
Yeah, 6 there. Marcus Reed was in the backfield along with number 70. And I don't have a number 70 on my sheet here. Or was that 79? Would have been 79.
Yeah, we got a few missing numbers here and there.
Yeah.
Double wing set under center. Single back. The motion left to right. Jet sweep coming towards us here. And he's got room to run. That's in the 21 for the Falcons. Braden Tyler, he's going to have first down yardage into Bruin territory.
Got that edge. I mean, there was no resistance there on the edge there. So I'm not sure.
I think it was a flag.
We have a hold.
Back in the back. So it's not going to be a first down. And I'll mark this off for the spot of the foul. It's going to come back to the Falcon 38-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and long as they replay the down. 2nd and 12.
First quarter with the full.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Frankfurt 21, Brooke 0. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Calling all young athletes. Join the Edge Sports program in Steubenville, Ohio, where we build champions on and off the court. From basketball to golf, Edge Sports offers top-notch coaching and a supportive community for kids of all ages. Edge Basketball provides skill development, competitive play, and Christian values. Edge Golf offers expert coaching and state-of-the-art facilities. Sign up today and be a part of a program that promotes athletic excellence and personal growth. Visit edgesportsov.com or call 740-282-4591 for more information. Edge Sports, building Christian values through competitive sports.
Back here for the start of your second quarter. Second quarter being brought to you by Arisich Heating and Cooling. Double handoff for the Falcons on the misdirection. And they got a man in the open, across the 30, inside the 20, down inside the 15, close to the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down inside the 10. And there is a flag on the play, though.
There is a flag on the play.
I think it was number 40, Gunnar Bradshaw, that took that double handoff on the misdirection. It was a straight counter. And that's what I'm talking. Read your keys. And it's straight counter. They're pulling guys. They're pulling guys. They're taking you to the direction of the ball. So no matter what's going on in the backfield, if you watch those guys pulling, they're going to take you to where the ball is. So
I was thinking of that. I think of some of those old highlights. Seeing Mean Joe Green was so great early on in his career when he was really quick and really strong. Get right in that guard's hip block, and he'd run that running back down. As he was fast enough to do that.
From their own 43.
But you're right. I mean, that's exactly what you have to do. They will take you right to the ball.
2nd and 7 after the penalty at the Frankfurt 48-yard line. True wing T set, handoff right side. Wow. That's number 5, Carter Shanholz. And Carter Shanholz running like a man into the end zone.
He just ran through a couple tacklers like they were water.
Yes.
I mean, just
47-yard touchdown run for
Carter Shanholz.
Carter Shanholz. I mean, he hit it up on the inside, bounced off of a guy, stiff-armed another guy, and then just turned it on to the outside. That looked like a grown man.
Their backs are they're not overly big, Coach. They're just strong as all get out.
Yeah.
Man, strong on their feet, too.
Boston Funeral Home point after touchdown here for the Falcons. Snap is back, hold down, kick up, and kick is good. So it's 28-0 with 11:20 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a break with them, and we'll be right back.
It's electric. The Electrico is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darlo Saba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electrico will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electrico can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Osaba at Electrico, 304-670-8277.
Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our Looking to build relationships and love God and others? Come check out First Westminster. Join us for Sunday worship at 10:45 a.m. We're located at 235 North 4th Street. We have a thriving children's church and youth group for PK through 12th grade. The Senior Center, called Our Place, is open to everyone 50 and older. It's a hub for resources, education, and wellness. Open every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon.
All right, so following the penalty after the extra point against the Bruins, Frankfurt Falcons will kick off from the Bruins' 45-yard line. So it's a 15-yard personal foul assessed against the Bruins.
And Michael Gibson.
Yost and Gibson back to receive this kick, and it's going to go into the end zone on the short kickoff. So Bruins will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Down 28-0 here. Again, the second quarter being brought to you by Airosich Heating and Cooling.
Bruins will begin 1st and 10.
Trying to get you some Russ's Mulch and More out-of-town scores here. If I can fit them in.
Let's see what we got, Coach.
7-7 Creek and Beaver local in the second. Belair up 18-0 over Harrison. Monroe still leads Toronto 14-0 in the first. Canisius and Big Red has not been still at the half, 21-14 Canisius. Union local leads Buckeye local 28-0. Here we go, Bruins 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. High backfield set, handoff to the fullback. It's Marcus Reed. He'll pick up a couple over the right side. A short gain. Bring up second and long. Lindsley now trails Barnesville 14-7 in the second. Edison up 7-6 over Liverpool.
You have 2 on the play. Triple down and Bruins.
And Marks Ferry leads Cambridge 21-0 in the first. Ware now trails East Fairmont 7-6 in the second quarter. We got Oakland and Tyler 0-0. All right, so 2nd and 8 for the Bruins. High backfield set again. Sperringer takes the snap, hands off the left side. Trying to get wide. That is Gibson, I believe.
No tackle there by number 2, Peyton Brenningham.
That was 22, Cole Boland.
Oh, right on the ball carrier.
One.
So
brings him 3rd and long.
Boland had some room to run if he could have gotten through that tackle. But
Yeah, Frankfurt's pursuit ran it down.
Clean up well, there's a 3rd down and 7.
3rd 7 for the Bruins.
couple other scores real quick, Coach. Bel Air's beating Harrison 19-0. And Indian Creek's evened it up with Beaver Local 7-7.
Beautiful. 2 receivers out to the right, split left for Sperringer in the gun. And we got movement against the Bruins.
That ball.
Looks like a couple of the guys were leaning there. So movement on the right side. And then I think the fullback, Marcus Reed, leaned a little bit.
That's going to back it up 5 and make it 3rd and 11 now. From the 19
Result in the
yard
penalty
line.
brings up a 3rd down and 12 for the Bruins.
9:35.
I'm going to watch right here, Coach. Obvious throwing situation. I'm going to watch, keep my eyes on number 54 here, the right defensive end for Frankfurt, Knox Kimball. He's been applying a lot of pressure.
They got Yost sitting up down here to the bounce.
Doubled there.
You know, wide side, through the hands of a receiver, and then off the hands of Morris. They ran all slants to the wide side and went off the 2 receivers' hands and almost caught by Morris, but incomplete. It's going to bring up a punt situation.
Almost the old wet ball drill there.
Yep.
Almost a completion. Brooks needed to just get a 1st down and get something positive going.
2 receivers back to return for the Falcons. Punt is away. It's a low line drive. Muffed, but fielded, recovered.
Braden Tyler, their coach.
Braden Tyler.
Ball,
on the recovery.
Fortunate for him, bounced and just settled right in front of him, so he didn't have to move very far to recover that his own fumble.
Kind of like a hard grounder. He just got his body in front of it, kind of knocked it down in front of himself, you know.
Pick it up and throw him out. That's all.
Be a 1st and 10 situation for Frankfurt at the Bruins 44. So a short field for the Falcons. Not what you want to give them here. With 9-11. Yeah.
Not with them up 28-0 and running this ball control offense, that's for sure.
Double wing set. Quick throw on the hitch out to the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gone. Touchdown Falcons.
That's Nestor. He's got some jets.
He has a lot of speed. It was just a quick pitch. Now out the wide side. 44-yard touchdown for the Falcons. It's about 34-0 pending the extra point here with 9:01 left in the first half.
Very well designed there, Coach. I mean, they just had one blocker on the sidelines that just used Nestor's speed there.
Yeah.
Just to let him say, here's the ball. Go take it straight to the house.
Right. Yeah, he just outran and pulled away from everybody on that. Snap back, hold down, kick up, and kick good. 35-0 Falcons with 9:01 left here in the first half. We'll take a short
With
break.
9:01 left in the first half. Falcons 35.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking. Got some new windows. Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance. That's who. Commercial or residential. They can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
All right, we're back to it. 9:01 remaining in the first half. Leads the Bruins 35-0.
Free throws. Gibson.
The defending state champs are showing it tonight.
Wow.
A lot of special athleticism from their skill positions. Very disciplined.
Solid coverage on all these kickoffs too, with a good kicker, sensible. Sent the ball back to at least the 10-yard line every time. And there's another one that's even deeper.
That's going to go into the end zone and out of the end zone for a touchback. So the Bruins again will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20 here.
Well, Frankfurt team solid in all areas of the game.
Absolutely, all three phases.
Very good team. Their ball carriers run through all kind of tackles. Special teams look tight.
I mentioned the pregame. They've played 3 West Virginia teams, 3 Maryland teams. They're from the Eastern Panhandle. We talked to their fellow broadcasters over here from that area, and one of the broadcasters said he's from Maryland. So, it's right there on the border. Kind of a little different brand of football, from what we're used to seeing here in the Valley, or vice versa. Sperringer takes a snap out of the gun, hands off left side, nothing there. Pick up a 1.
Cold hole in the ball carrier. Stop made by Blake Carlisle.
Yeah, there's a hard tackle there by Blake Carlisle. We haven't called his name yet, but there's a guy who's probably a support role player there, and still that aggressive tackle. You can just see how fundamentally well coached these guys are.
So bring up a 2nd and 8 situation after a 2-yard pickup. 8:30 remaining first half on the running clock. Speringer's in what I call a loaded pistol. He's got 3 backs back here with him, and we got a false start.
Play.
So that's going to back it up 5. We'll get behind the sticks here. 2nd and long.
The sophomore Ryland Figs there, a little over anxious with his assignment. So you see some of these mistakes Brooks making. This is like one of those things. We've all been a part of this over our sport. Once things start cascading downhill, kids start feeling the pressure a little bit, and they don't think about their keys and their responsibilities, and it gets tough to keep moving forward. That's what Brooks got to do.
Two receivers out to the right, split left for Sperringer and the gun. Takes a snap, throws to the wide side, out to the right side, trying to go to Morris.
Got it.
Yeah. He does have it. It's complete. First down out to the 40-yard line. Kind of what I was looking for early in the game.
Yeah, you've been talking about that, Coach. And that time Morris was able to use that big 6'3" frame of his and get a little position on Peyton Brittingham. He's only listed at 5'6" here. So you talked about that in pregame.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to use that matchup. They have tried several times, but they just haven't been able to connect until now.
Two receivers out to the right, split left for Sperringer. 2 backs back there in the gun. Takes a snap, looking to his left. Throws out to Yost, complete. Out near midfield, they'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. So nice game there.
And we were talking, that's only the second first down here for Brooke. I mean, they're, now they've got themselves in a first manageable situation that we've really seen here with the 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, maybe called a 2nd and 2. And this is what they've needed to get.
Right.
You come out and get punched in the mouth on the opening kickoff. It's tough to get your footing with a team that's playing with this much confidence and this much aggression.
Sperringer out of the gun, looks to his right, throws out to the right, just out of the reach of Morris out there. Would have been a first down had he made that catch.
And that time they had Blake Carlisle on him with a little bit more size. But the Bruins were not able to connect on that pass there.
Clock will stop with 6:52 remaining in the half. 3rd and short. Be a 3rd and 2 situation for Brooke. 2 receivers out to the right, split left. 2 backs in the back field with Sperringer in the gun. And we got another
penalty.
Flag on the play.
So that's going to back it up 5, and instead of a 3rd and 2, we'll have a 3rd and 7 situation.
Yeah, that's tough. 3rd and 2. There's a nice. You feel comfortable with a lot of different plays you can call. Now you need something that's going to get you 7 yards, keep the chains moving, and somehow try to swing a little bit of momentum to your side.
Called up the penalty, comes up a third down.
So if you give up another score at this point, and it goes to 42-0, we'll be in a running clock situation in the third. Because in West Virginia, 42 points in the third is a running clock, 35 in the fourth.
Be all downhill from there. Yep.
Two receivers out the right, split left. Sparringer takes a snap in the gun, looking to throw to his left. He's got Yost out there. Yost has it. First down into the Falcon territory down to the 27-yard line.
Defended on the play by number 21, Graydon Highline.
And I'm not sure if this is something that this was a coaching point, but those first few long passes they threw, they were trying to outrun the defenders, couldn't get behind. Now these last couple they've completed, those balls have been underthrown. The receivers have been able to come back and make the play.
Right. Two out to the right, split left, Sparringer in the gun, throws to his right. Again, just misses there. He had Morris on the curl there.
Pass intended for
two-man route out there. They had curl and a shooter and out there. And he tried to hit that curl route and just threw it a little bit behind him.
Yeah, you can tell how much confidence that Brooke has in that passing game that they want to try to institute. They keep going back to it, and the number 88, Crosby Morris, the sophomore, has been the target of many of those, so they must be really believe in him.
Quick hitch out to Yost. He'll be dropped after a short gain. 6:15 remaining in the first half. It'll be a third and long situation again for Brooke at the Frankfurt 25-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 8.
From the Frankfurt.
Not as much pressure here from Frankfurt up front. Brooke, I think, has made some of the adjustments with their protection schemes, and they've been able to hold off that rush that was such a factor, I think, in the first couple possessions that Brooke had.
Doing a 2-by-2 spread here, one back in the backfield with Sparringer. In the gun. Takes a snap, looking to his left, flushed out to his left. He's going to keep it himself. He's got room to run. He's got first down yardage inside the 15.
Talking about those adjustments they made, it looked like some of the right tackle was assigned, and we had talked before about number 54 for Frankfurt, Ross Kimball, and the pressure that he'd been putting on. That time, the tackle blocked him, and they also had a back chipping on him, so he wasn't able to get the pressure as quickly as he had. He was chasing Sparringer from behind, but by the time he started to catch up to him, that whole left side had evacuated, and he had room to run and pick up the first down.
So we have 1st and 10 Bruins at the 11-yard line. They're in the Guida Lofts' red zone. Instead, trips out to the right, split left. Sparringer in the gun, back set to his right. Takes a snap, looking to his left, out to Yost. It's complete inside the 5.
Yost, another big target. He's also 6'3".
Right.
So I think once that play looked like it was a little bit more in rhythm, didn't it?
Yeah.
As opposed to a couple of the other ones, a little bit behind the receiver or a little bit in front. They've just been off. It hasn't seemed like they've just quite been clicking and have been on the same page. But now this drive, it's a little bit more of a confidence factor, I think. A little bit more Christmas. Hey, here's what I got to do. I know what to do. Let's just go out and execute.
2nd and 3 from the 4. Trips out to the right, split left for Sparringer in the gun. Takes a snap, rolling to his right, looks, throws underneath, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and short. 4:54 left here and a half. Bruins threatening here.
Yeah, important here for Brooke, I think, to know that they have 2 downs here to get 2.5 yards. So they have an opportunity to keep the clock moving, going at halftime and settle down and say, hey, let's try to make a game out of this at least. But they've got 2 plays here to get this first down. It's got to be 4-down territory. Not going to settle to kick a field goal down 35, right, Coach? So
right, you would think, right.
So they've got 2 opportunities here. They just got to play this right.
Trips right, split left. Yost in the single receiver. Sparringer takes a snap. Keeps himself right side.
Motion.
This is
Corey Maynard there jumped a little bit.
Just going back to about 5. It will remain 3rd down, but now 3rd and 8.
You can bring up a 3rd down and 8.
From out near the 10-yard line.
First line.
Actually, right at the 9. Let's break the huddle to send three receivers out to the right, split left, back set to the right, left Spanger in the gun. And we're going to have a Bruins Italian restaurant timeout by the Bruins. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. 35-0 Frankfurt, 4:52 remaining in a half.
It's Hauser's fall store-wide sale. Save big on living rooms, recliners, dinettes, bedrooms, mattresses, carpet, and
Are you looking for a trusted name in residential and commercial real estate? Look no further than Cedar One Realty. Our team of dedicated professionals is here to help you find your dream home or the perfect commercial property. With years of experience and a deep knowledge of the local market, we're the experts you can trust. Cedar One is a full-service brokerage that handles residential, commercial, property management, and storage units. Call us today to schedule a consultation and see how we can help you achieve your real estate goals. Cedar One has over 60 agents serving the Ohio Valley. Cedar One Realty, leading the Valley in residential and commercial real estate. Visit us online at cedaronerealty.com or stop by our office in Wintersville today.
Hi, we're back here. Lawson's mulching more out of town scoreboard. If we can get to that real quick. Oh, nope. Boone's back on the ball. We'll get that for you in a second here. Boone's back on the ball. Three receivers out to the right, split left. Sparringer takes a snap, looking for Yost. And a move, jump ball situation. Yost got it. Ran down. He had a touchdown. Yep, nice catch. Beautiful catch. Nice throw. Just a double move there. A little bit of a hitch and go. Yep. Throw it up, jump ball situation. Touchdown Blues makes it 35-6.
very well placed throw right there by Sparringer, and he just let his receiver do the work, threw it right by the sideline, which is where you want that because, you always say, like, when you're talking about throwing in baseball, you always say make it, if you can miss low, or if you miss away from the defender. Like that, I'd imagine, Coach, that's what you tell your quarterback. And there was only one player that really had a chance to make that catch, and Yost made it. It was a very nice catch, nice play.
Austin threw a little point after touchdown up and good for the Bruins, so it cuts into that lead 35-7, 4:47 remaining here in the half. You want to take a break, Tony? Okay, we'll take the break. We'll be right back.
Financing won't be beat. Sofas starting at $4.99, recliners starting at $2.89. Sectional starting at $9.99. Complete bedroom suite starting at $6.99. Complete dinette set starting at $2.89. Carpet with padding and installation as low as $2.89 per square foot. Housers will absolutely not be undersold.
Housers has it all.
Back in 35-7, Frankfurt leads Brooke. Give you a few losses, Baltimore out of town scoreboard here. Creek and Beaver tied up 14-14 at the half. LA leads Harrison 19-7 at the half. Toronto trailing Monroe Central 14-7. Edison up 14-6 over Liverpool.
Falcons, number 21.
Leads Buckeye 35-11 at the half. Barcelona leads Lindsley 14-7. Steubenville trailing Canisius 34-21. Weir High is now retaking the lead over East Fairmont 22-21. Connaught leads Crestline 14-7, and Marks Ferry leads Cambridge 28-0. Squib kick here, fielded at about the 35-yard line by up back for the Falcons. He's going to get out across the 45, across the 50 into Bruin territory. That was number 40, Gunnar Bradshaw.
He's been impressive a couple times. He's had the ball in his hands. And he hasn't had it that much, but that's another nice play right there. He did that all by himself. There's no blocking out in front. He just evaded a couple tacklers, ran strong, used a good stiff arm, and was able to pick up plenty of positive yardage there for Frankfurt.
Four score, Bloom Carroll and St. Clairsville on 7. Second.
St. Clairsville's record going in, Coach. They're having a real good year, aren't they?
This is awesome.
For 2
6-1 or 5-2, yeah. Frankfurt first and 10 in Bruin territory here. True wing T set.
Look back to their basic 3-4 defense here, coach.
And off right
Oh.
side.
He's got one.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Connor Shanholtz takes it to the house.
You know what else is impressive?
I mean,
These guys don't stop.
No.
If they're blocking that,
I mean,
how many pancakes have we seen downfield?
I couldn't even, downfield blocking, live and getting downfield making blocks, but just the stop and go and staying north and south the whole time he's doing what he's doing. You know, I mean, you saw it. If you're watching it, you saw it. I couldn't even put it into words how he just a swivel of the hips and staying north and south. And Boston Fuller home extra point is up in goodness, 42-7 Falcon, just like that. 4:27 remaining here in the half.
Frankfurt's running backs can coach a 58-year-old how to move his old arthritic hips like that. Just a little. Let's get me up off there.
We have to put you. Yeah. We have to put you in therapy for that. Yeah.
Brett, set the bar. Set the kick for the Falcons. Back deep for the Bruins. Race goes, okay? Mike is lip-sync.
Right. Kick off here by Frankfurt. So we go into the end zone for a touchback. So we got 4:27 remaining here in the half.
2 bombs in a row by Red Sensabaugh. Those kickoffs, man.
I was trying to find my wording. Before I had my back surgery, I had to have traction.
In first game.
That's before I'm trying to stave off surgery. If you try to swivel your hips like Shanholz just we would have you in traction.
Which one of the hospitals is sponsored? Can we get them on speed dial?
First and 10 Blues from their own 20-yard line here, trailing 42-7 with 4:27 remaining in the first half. Sperringer is in the gun. 2 receivers out to his right. No handoff right side.
Man, no room there. Oh, wow. It's a good hit, too.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, good solid hit.
I think it was our guy number 54 there off
down and 10
on the left end, Knox Kimball. I think that was him. Look, I saw 4, I thought, on the tackle there. Man, he's had a heck of a game.
I think 45 was the ball carrier for the moment there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they ran it right off a right tackle on the right guard there, and that's Kimball's side. And that guy's having a heck of a game. Situation here, you see the sidebars to the right here, and I think that's with the intention of trying to chip Kimball there, and that's what they do.
Sperringer throws out to the right side. I think that's Morris out there. It is Morris. It's complete. Short game.
You know, the other thing is, it hasn't broken a lot of tackles.
Right.
These guys are sound tacklers too from Frankfurt. You just don't see them. No. I mean, we said like 1 or 2 times maybe that somebody broke a tackle for Brooke. This team is just solid.
And it's in one-on-one situations.
Yes.
You know,
like right there, like you talked about. He almost broke that, but just couldn't.
3rd and 7 for the Bruins.
Another 3rd and long.
3 minutes remaining here in the half. Trips out to the left, split right for Sperringer in the gut.
Look for Kimball here. He came almost.
Throws wide side.
See, he's right in there again. He's right.
Try to go to Yost there on the curl out. Incomplete. Bring up a punt situation for the Bruins. So they're going to kick it back to the Falcons with still 2:51 remaining there in the first half.
On the punt, number 4, Grant Booth.
The Falcons will send Brayton Tyler.
Number 9.
Keith Nestor back deep. There's dangerous guys back there.
Man. No break anywhere. May kick this one out of bounds.
Punt is away. Wide drive. Runner. They're caught by Nestor just inside Falcon territory. He's going to be right at the Falcon 49-yard line. So again, off the field to travel with 2:47 remaining in the first half.
And all the big plays that this is a short field, a dangerous recipe to end the half, giving up another score here for Brooke.
We have Antoinette Perkins, member of the school board. Am I correct, Tony? Is it Dr. Antoinette Perkins? No, just Antoinette Perkins, member of the school board.
Boy.
For an interview at the half here. First down carry for Falcons.
Flag on a play.
First down yardage, but there is a flag late. Looks like it was towards the end of the run or after the run that the flag came in. Dead ball. Personal fouls can go against Frankfurt. So it's going to be first down yardage.
Still going to be a net of almost 10 yards, I think,
Right.
Coach, if I'm doing my math right.
So yeah, it's still going to be first down because it was dead ball. It was after the first down was gained.
Yeah, it was about a 23-yard run right there.
So it's going to be first and 10 Falcons at the Bruin 45 yard line.
First and 10 for the Falcons from the Bruin 45.
True wing T, double wing set.
A four-man front defensively here now, Coach.
Laying off to the deep motion man right side. That was Carter Shanholtz.
Got him for about 5 yards of contact right there.
Yeah, it's hard to leave the line, and he still picks up 5.
Yeah.
Bring up second in. Wrong 5 will call it.
5 on the play. Second down and 5. Falcons.
Yeah, we're under 2 minute mark remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, Brooke's hoping to get out of here without giving up another score.
Because again, another score and put it in a running clock situation to start the third. Motion left to right out of that wing T. Toss play right side. He's gone. Number 21. Braden Tyler, just a straight toss play.
And Tyler, the ball.
A true toss play. They just tossed it to the halfback that was set that side. And he just hit the seam there outside the tackle. And
Go out, run, everybody.
used to see back in the day, a lot of teams run that out of split backs. They just tossed it back to that side, and he just outran the defense. So we're waiting the Mossy Funeral Home point after touchdown. Frankfurt leads 48-7. Snap back, hold down, kick up, and kick is good. Makes it 49-7 with 1:37 remaining in the first half.
Good.
We'll take a break while we can here, and we'll be right back.
Trying to find a local, family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today. Proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, we're back here. 1:37 remaining first half. Frankfurt leads the Bruins 49-7. Frankfurt has been everything they've
Absolutely. Very, very impressive performance so far. Offensively, defensively, special teams. There's another long kickoff inside the 5-yard line.
And inside the 5, I think it's Yost. He's going to get out over the 25. Still on his feet. He's in the open. He's across mid-field. Gone. He might be gone here. Grant Yost breaking 2 tackles. And Grant Yost is going to take it 95 yards for the touchdown. Electrico, it's an electric touchdown for the Brooke Bruins.
No flags, coach.
That's going to cut it to 89 for the
no broken tackles. And they were both about 4. Ran his way right through the middle of that line and found himself in the open field. Great play.
Grant Yost showing a lot of determination. He's a football player.
Yes,
he's a football player.
It's awesome
watching him.
Guys are 6'3" out on your split ends. I mean, you never know what can happen. Brooke can take some of this as a positive and try to get hits the upright.
Yeah, Musty sure. That's the point. It was actually upright, so it's a 49-13 with 119 with the staff.
Let's see if my son and his little squirrely friends are trying to catch those t-shirts. Right? That's where they're at, right over there.
The old t-shirt can.
Yeah.
I did the same thing.
Walker, such a kick for the Bruins.
They kick off by the Bruins here, fielded short, about the 20-yard line. The running start.
It was Nestor again.
Nestor,
yeah. Who took the return? Who took the opening kickoff?
On the return for the Falcons.
They bring it out across the 35-yard line. So again, little Marcus at the 38 line. So first and 10 Falcons, 38. 13 remaining here in the half. So Falcons with time here. Bruins got to get a stop to fend off that running clock in the third quarter here. 36-point lead for the Falcons. Hit off the right side and into the secondary field. Number 44, Olds. And he runs over his own man and a few other people in that process.
Created a domino effect right there when we were talking about the downfield block. Man, they've just been on every single guy, sticking to their assignments. Very well disciplined team in every facet here.
They do get a block in the ball against them.
Offense number 14. Right penalty from the previous.
So that's going to bring it back to the 46-yard line. It is first down, though, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the... No, change should go back. Yeah, I was going to say that's not a dead ball foul. So it's going to be a 2nd and short situation. He had first down yardage, but from the spot of the foul back, it's going to be like 2nd and 1 here. 2nd and 2 once they stretch it out.
Result of the penalty will bring up a 1st down and 2 for the Falcons from the 49.
True wing T set. Hand off the left side.
A simple handoff there. Brooke was ready for that.
Peyton Brittingham. Now he does have first down out to the 50-yard line.
Peyton Birmingham was
So
out there.
right at midfield for 50 seconds remaining.
Frankfurt still with 3 timeouts remaining. Don't seem to be too concerned about trying to stop the clock and getting one more score before the half. Brooke will get the football at the beginning of the second half.
Double wing set here with the singlet back, and they'll take a knee. So they're content to take this 49-13 lead to the half. And we're going to take a break with them at the half. We'll have a halftime interview coming up. Pregame Chemicals halftime report. Your halftime score here. Frankfurt leads Brooke 49-13. We'll be right back.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
In the heart of Steubenville, Ohio, the Jefferson County Republican Party stands as a beacon of hope and unity for our community. We are dedicated to preserving the values that make us strong: faith, family, and freedom. Together, we advocate for responsible government, economic growth, and the protection of individual liberties. Join us as we empower citizens, support local candidates, and foster a future where every voice is heard. Your involvement matters. Be a part of the change. In the heart of Steubenville, Ohio, the Jefferson County Republican Party stands as a beacon of hope and unity for our community.
Everhart Bove Funeral Home, they believe you should take care of your loved ones while you still can. Pre-planning at Everhart Bove ensures that your family won't have to worry about the stress of final arrangements during this most difficult time. More importantly, they won't have to worry about how they'll pay for it. Visit Everhart Bove Funeral Home today and discover all the affordable options available. Everhart Bove Funeral Home, Wintersville, Richmond, and Burgolds.
Capital Recovery Systems, headquartered in Columbus, is an exclusive government debt collection agency. Their primary focus lies in local government collections, with a specialty in recovering delinquent court cases, parking tickets, and taxes. If you have any outstanding debts related to local government matters, Capital Recovery Systems may be able to assist you in resolving them. Remember, they're dedicated to both financial recovery and maintaining a positive reputation for their clients. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
For reliable comfort all year round, trust Arisich Heating and Cooling in Wellsburg. Serving the Ohio Valley with decades of experience, Arisich offers expert installation, repair, and maintenance for all your heating and air conditioning needs. The dedicated team goes above and beyond to ensure your home or business stays comfortable, no matter the season. Experience quality service, honest pricing, and fast response times. Choose Arisich Heating and Cooling, where your comfort is our top priority. Call today for a free estimate. 304-737-0951. That's 304-737-0951. Proud sponsor of this broadcast.
In the state of West Virginia, Ava is a 4-year member of FBLA, Key Club, and Vice President.
When you need electrical work for your home or business, you need it done right the first time. The IBEW provides professional electrical contractors and tradesmen that undergo extensive training and apprenticeships to ensure the best service and safety for your electrical needs. Our quality jobs in the community fuel our economy with quality workmanship. We're your International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and we are trained to electrify.
Looking for compassionate, top-quality care for your loved ones? Welcome to Lanzia Nursing Homes, with locations in Steubenville and St. Clairsville. At Lanzia, we provide a home-like environment with 24/7 skilled medical care, personalized services, and engaging activities.
Our dedicated staff ensures your loved ones receive the best care possible in a safe and scenic setting. Visit Lanzia Nursing Homes today and experience the difference. Call us at 740-264-7101 or visit LanziaNursingHomes.com. Lanzia Nursing Homes, where care meets compassion.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weir. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
And expert advice.
We've got everything you need. Because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by.
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Right here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. Hurry in today.
Are you craving delicious Italian food? Look no further than Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 in the morning till 7 at night, Friday from 11 to 8, Saturday from noon to 8, and Sunday from noon to 7. Come in for our weekly lunchtime special or check out our monthly specials for even more delicious options. Oh, and don't forget, we're closed on Mondays. Visit us at 329 North Street in Steubenville or give us a call, 740-283-3405 to place an order for Naples Spaghetti House, serving up the best Italian food in Steubenville.
Morgan Teresa McKinney is the daughter of Emily and Craig McKinney of Fallenby. Morgan is the secretary of G Club, historian of FBLA, and secretary of FCA. She is also an active member of DECA, POSA, NTHS, NHS, Art Club, and was also a recipient of the bronze and silver academic halftime. As a Mercy Letterman,
Frankfurt leading
and French.
39 to 13. We're making the homecoming festivities here, and it's a great night, great crowd. The weather is crisp, terrific fall night. We're going to talk a little bit about Brooke High School with Antoinette. And Antoinette, tell us who you are and your position.
I am a retired teacher of Brooke County Schools, and I had the great privilege to teach at Brooke High School from 1985 to 2014. And I'm currently serving on our Brooke County Board of Education. This is my third term, and I'm currently vice president.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I love it. I love being with the kids and with the people on the school board. They're phenomenal people to work with.
That's terrific to hear. And tell us about some of the changes that have been implemented recently. As we see the commercials, there's been almost like a rebranding of Brooke County schools that we see everything everywhere. It's like a great thing to see.
It is, because we have a lot of things to offer that people don't really know what we're really offering. Like we have the Bethany Academy where the students can go out there and take classes, college courses that are all covered by the Brooke County Board of Education.
That's great.
And then we have an affiliation with West Virginia Northern where students can take classes with them and get their classes through CTE programs and things like that. And we have a lot to offer. We really do. And great facilities. Awesome.
Yeah, is that new to this year, the college credits?
We started it last year.
Okay.
But now it's really like I think more kids are taking advantage of it. And so we have a lot of AP classes and honors classes with our students. It's very important. You know, it's all about the kids.
Sure. Any estimate of how many kids are taking advantage of that program right now?
I don't know the number off the top of my head. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but that's great to see.
It is. It's great. I'm like, I wish they had that when my kids were in school up here.
And there's been some other things like the STEM programs.
Yeah, right. Yes, and we now have that in the elementary schools. And then we have great teachers in the middle school with the STEM programs. They're just phenomenal with the things they do.
Yeah.
And it's just like blows my mind. It's just, I'm just so excited. And we have an affiliation with the 4-H clubs. And Jason Ryan is part of that extension program. And he is he has programs that are set up through West Virginia Extension. They come into the school with STEM and health programs. And it's outstanding what they do with us.
That's terrific. It's really great to hear. I know you mentioned 1985. That's a year I graduated from Catholic Central over across the river.
Right.
When preceding that, we had a terrific rivalry, and we had so much respect for Brooke. And all sports and everything.
Right.
And it's great to see this enthusiasm.
Rebirth almost.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell you. You said that.
It's like
I didn't want to say that, but
it's like a rebirth.
Yeah.
Because when I started up here in '85, it was so electric, and to win that first state championship, like my first year back teaching after being a stay-at-home mom, and it was just so electric and everything. And then this year, when you walk in that building, you feel the same kind of excitement with the kids and the staff and everything. It's like, bringing back those old traditions that made Brooke High School who we are.
Yes.
You see
something special about
it is, because you see our athletes, like our football players, walk around the halls with their blazers and their ties.
I mentioned that in the
very awesome looking. And I remember when Bud Ray was coaching, and they would go to away games, and they would walk into the restaurants like that. We always complimented our kids on their behavior and their dress. And to come back to that and see where Coach Sassini is now with his staff and have the kids come back like that is just phenomenal.
Well, I think that was a critical piece of what Brooke's trying to accomplish, bringing back the heyday. And Frank Sassini, the head coach, is a disciple of Coach Billiard.
Yes.
And I was very fortunate that Coach Billiard was a really good friend of mine. And I also talked to TJ today. I want to give a shout out to TJ and the rest of the family.
Right.
They're obviously the names on the field here, but their name meant so much, and the way that Coach Billiard went about things. Talk about some of the things maybe that Frank has done, and some of you board members like you that have been around. What are you trying to instill in the kids that are here now?
Understand that it's Brooke pride, and it goes back to when we first started this school in 1969. I graduated from Fallsby High School. It's 1969, so I'm telling my age now. But this was a big deal when Brooke came together. With those three high schools, especially Wellsburg and Fallsby, with the big rivalry. And it was just that electric that came then, because Bob Hedman came across the river. It coached our first football team over here. We won the OVAC that year. And it was just excitement, and everybody came together and gelled so well because they were concerned about it. But boy, it's just been phenomenal, and the people were so supportive. I mean, it's just a great place. It is the place to be, and I love that with Dr. Cook, and I just love that because it is an awesome place to be.
Yeah, and you mentioned Dr. Crook, who's a friend of mine too. I've had the pleasure to know him over the last couple of years. Talk about the role that he's played. And he came in actually not as a quote-unquote Brooke guy, but he came in and embraced the culture slowly in his own methodical way.
Oh my goodness, yes. He is so like green and gold. He through and through. He has been such a breath of fresh air for our county. And when we hired him, and then we renewed, gave him a contract and everything. It was just, he was so on board. He got involved with the people in the community, went to all kinds of meetings and everything. We go to all kinds of meetings all the time to get him out there so people knew who he was. And he's so supportive and backs everybody up.
Yes.
And the thing about Dr. Cook and Corey too, both of them, they'll listen to you and they respect you. And if you have a concern, you can call and talk to them about it. And I think some of the past people who've been in charge weren't so open to that kind of communication.
Sure.
And it's a breath of fresh air to work with these people like that.
Yeah, we're talking about Dr. Jeff Cook, the superintendent.
Dr. Cook, the superintendent.
Assistant super.
Corey Murphy.
Malone. Murphy, I'm sorry.
And then with the people like me and the 4 other people on the school board, we just work so well together. We're all like the same page because whatever we do is what's best for our students in Brooke County.
Yeah, so the school board, is that mostly
comprised of Brooke grads now, Antoinette?
Yes.
Okay. And they have that sense of pride.
Yes, we do.
Want to get back. That's
And I said, I'm the oldest one on the board, of course, but I said, we were, the classes that graduated in 69, and the people that came from, we were the ones that chose these school colors, green and gold. We voted on those our senior year. And we voted on the name, and we wanted to be a bear. We said, we don't want to be a bear, we want to be Bruins, because Glenn's Bears.
Yes.
And the green and gold, Green Bay Packers were the team back in the
well, that's right. Yeah.
and that's why it was green and gold. Yeah.
Well, Coach Pittman was he was the Ohio Valley version of.
Oh, absolutely.
Talk about his impact.
Oh my goodness! When I first started here at 85, my desk was right across from his in our faculty area, and he was such a phenomenal person to work with.
Yeah.
And so respectful, and just I just loved him dearly. I said he got me involved in things sometimes I didn't even want to be involved in, but he said, "Oh, come on," because he always told me
In sales, he would have been a millionaire.
he always told me, Tony. He said, "Hey, do some help up here on Brooke Hancock with Family Resource Network." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Here, I am still working with Brooke Hancock Family Resource Network." But what a great impact he had with the students, and such respect for his athletes and the athletes with him and other people within the building.
And discipline and did things the right way.
And you see, and then
high bar for his guy.
right, and the coaches we have in place today. There's Frank, and then I know Gus and Paul and Ryan. These guys play together.
Yes.
So they have that blood row drive.
Yeah.
And they have that, tradition in them.
I was
so, like I said, exciting.
Yeah.
When you walk in and you just feel it.
Well, like I said, Brooke was a rival for us, but we always admired.
Mhm.
And when I saw somebody going through my social media, and I'd heard the buzz about, the things that Dr. Crook was doing, implementing the STEM program and the credits and those kind of things. I saw Grandparents' Day online, trying to build that family atmosphere that Coach B was such an advocate for. But when I saw the Green Blazers coming back,
I loved it.
Oh boy, look out!
That is
back.
And people, you have to bring it back because
Yes.
that's what we are.
Yes, that's what
and
known. Yeah.
it's like you have a swagger when you walk with that.
Well, there's a recipe for success. Right. It's here, and all of you who were part of that before,
we know it.
You know what it takes,
right? And we can feel it.
Yeah.
And the principal we have at the high school, Eric, he was just phenomenal. He had the halls painted at Brooke High School, all white with a green and gold stripe at the top.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my goodness! You walk in and you're just like, wow.
Yeah, that's terrific.
One of our elementary principals, Amanda Bartz, down at Jefferson, did her elementary building the same way. Her halls are painted like that. So she put an extra stripe on instead of just green and gold, just green and gold and green or whatever.
That is so great.
So it's just that little thing, put it down, and then the kids go to the different schools. And on Fridays they'll go visit those schools. It's really,
I'm sure.
That
helps you buy in.
Because that's what we used to do.
Sure.
And then it got away from it, and now we're back to doing that again. Because these little kids look up to them.
Right. And it's got to start at that early age.
Because they want to be like so and so.
Well, and education now, the way it is, with these open enrollment.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Kids can jump around and attend three high schools in 4 years and not think much of it. And now to have that family type of atmosphere that, Coach B and all the rest of the great administrators who were here for so long and made Brooke what it was, to have that type of family atmosphere coming back and resonating with people has got to pay dividends. Now, you mentioned the facilities. Talk about the facilities. I'm looking out at this baseball.
We just opened that up in April. It's phenomenal.
College baseball for 17 years, and that's a college facility.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Because we've had trouble with drainage forever in this, forever.
Yep.
And finally we got this together and we said, and I'll tell you what, we've really watched our money. We're very good financially.
Mm-hmm.
We know what to do. And we don't spend it just on stupid things,
Yeah.
But this was an investment that it's like, I said, really, you have batting cages on both sides, not just one.
You're not.
We didn't cut fingers anywhere.
It's nothing.
Right.
For college, if there was a small college team playing there, they would be very happy with that facility.
It's thrilled. I mean, we have this.
It's all turf, so there's no
Right.
maintenance at all.
Right. And then in the fall or in the spring, they'll be working, I think, starting this fall to get the softball field ready. It's going to be turf
I was going to ask you
in the
what's
spring.
coming next.
Uh-huh.
So softball's next.
Softball's next.
Anything else on the docket that you could say, Antoinette?
I think
Coming down.
doing that. We've taken care of the track, and our discus and shot put area has been taken care of. But yeah, the next thing is the softball field is going to be turfed in the spring.
This is like a college campus.
It's a beautiful campus.
You know, all the buildings are all here.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough space. The facilities are close together. Small colleges would be jealous of that situation that you.
It took quite a few years to get this Brooke High School, consolidation done.
Yes.
Because I remember when I was in high school, we went to school in shifts because Fallsby High School was so crowded.
Yeah.
We had 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock shifts for school. And then to get this building and for the people that had the insight to get all this land for us.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
We have a beautiful campus.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it, and I am a very proud graduate of Brooke County Schools. My kids graduated from Brooke County, and both of them are very, very successful.
That's awesome.
And,
It's wonderful to hear.
And I love that. We have great teachers, and we have great staff. From our teachers to our auxiliary staff to the custodial staff to the maintenance. I mean, there's so many people. It all works together.
And the pride.
It is a family.
Pride's back.
It's back.
The pride.
It's a family.
Because that was the one word that I always associated with Brooke Pride. Brooke Pride. That's what you saw everywhere.
Because on Thursdays, when Bud Ray was here coaching, Thursday was Pride Day, and the boys wore Pride shirts. And then if you were one of the lucky people and you got to give you a Pride shirt, you thought you were really cool. Because I got one before, and I was like, yeah, I made it.
Yeah.
Pride. With those Pride shirts, they were like, and yeah. And then another thing that was really cool was it was really cool when the teachers on Friday would wear the kids' jerseys.
Yeah, it's terrific.
It was really cool.
Well, we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I call you Tony? I feel like Coach B's. I'm speaking.
That's fine. Yeah, Tony's fine.
He's going to call her Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he was a great mentor.
He was a terrific.
I love working with the man. He was just
great family, and I'm sure that he's looking down right now, and he's very proud of the things.
Oh, I know he is. I know he is.
Yeah. So please keep up the good work.
And we will.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and we'll be back here.
Okay.
Okay.
And Brooke County's the place to be.
Place to be. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tone.
Thank you.
The winning number on your screen,
Nice job. You did a great job. Yeah. That was great. It came out. That was
710.
So you're in the school. Can you turn up the horrible sound your car is making? Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. You notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
Thank you, National Colloid, for sponsoring this broadcast. The National Colloid Company, with over 75 years in the chemical industry, can take care of all your chemical blending needs. Attention, sports fans. Are you looking for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than the Patio and Pub on Lane, your go-to spot for pregame excitement, located just a 5-minute walk from the iconic OSU football stadium and the Schottenstein Center. We are proud supporters of our Ohio Valley sports team. Join us for the largest pregame parties for football, basketball, and concerts. Indulge in Columbus's best wood-fired pizza and marinated, baked, then deep-fried wing with all your favorite sauces. Our rich history in Ohio State's campus and culture spans 30 years. With a deep-rooted love for home, reflected in our logo, featuring the Star of Steubenville. So whether you're visiting family, catching up with friends, or headed to an event around OSU, make yourself at home at the O Patio and Pub on Lane. Embrace the spirit of the Valley and the thrill of the game with us. For a memorable game day experience, visit us on Lane Avenue in Columbus, Ohio.
Back here, we start the second half. I will say this, Tony and I were discussing, we're two food connoisseurs here. And you like that pasta fagioli? Pasta fagioli. I gotta give Chippy Ray, not Chippy Ray credit, Chippy Ray's wife. Chippy, what's your wife's name? What's your wife's name? Joyce, okay. Joyce Ray, her pasta fagioli was fantastic. I was trying to give Chippy credit for it, but he said, don't do that. My wife will kill me. So it was outstanding. They had pizza, they had meatballs, they had wings. I'm telling you, it's a place to be, no doubt. The place to eat out of schools, I'm telling you. The place to eat, yeah. All right, so we're ready to start the second half. As I said, the third quarter being brought to you by Steel Town Auto. Frankfurt leads 49-13. The Falcons are set to kick things off, and we're underway here in the second half.
Another good kick, Coach.
Fielded by Gibson inside the 10-yard line, ball outside the 20, and he's going to be dropped just outside the 20-yard line. Gibson on the return.
A strong tackle by number 14, Blake Carlisle. Called his name a couple times for good tackles in the first half and makes another nice tackle there.
Brooke will begin 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Yep, 1st and 10 Bruins, 21-yard
line.
Yeah, the clock is what is the ruling in, Coach? So
42 in the thing. Well, now we're 36. Yeah, 42-point lead in the third, and 35 in the fourth. From Ohio.
Let's see what kind of adjustments Brooke made here. They're coming out with a modified kind of shotgun, sidecar, pistol,
and off something. Sparringer. They got flags. False start. It looks like that snap caught Sparringer off guard. They've been snapped earlier. They moved.
They've had a number of issues tonight with the snap counts and that kind of thing, and that's the mark of a, whether you want to say it or not. Anytime a new coach comes in, tries to instill discipline, those kind of things are going to be an issue. You've been there. I mean,
yep. You're trying to put it in your system, right? Maybe it's a different snap count. Maybe it's things happen. It takes time. Two receivers out to the right, split to the left. Sparringer in the gun. He's going to take the snap, keep it himself. Right side, just straight quarterback power.
Flag on the play.
Flag comes in, yeah.
Probably thrown in the area where you usually see a hold.
Flag on the play.
So we'll get the call here.
5-yard face mask.
5-yard face mask against the defense.
5-yard penalty added. Run. Still first down.
So they're going to add that on to the game. It's going to move it out to the 20.
Penalty brings up a 1st down and 8 for the Bruins.
3-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 8 at that point. 1st and 8. Little pitch here off to the left side.
It's actually a forward pass, Coach. That ball.
Yeah, it was forward. Yeah, it was intended to be a lead option.
It's like he lost the handle a little bit and just had to shovel it off there. Was a little bit of room.
3.
That was forward on the carry or a reception in that case. Bring up 2nd and short. At the 28-yard line, it'll be a 2nd and 3 there. Under 11 minutes here in the third quarter. Again, third quarter being brought to you by Steel Town Auto. Sparringer in the gun, trips right, takes a snap, throws out to the left side to Yost. Flag comes out. I thought it looked like a pretty good defensive play as Blake Jacobs had. No spiking in there, but they're going to say he had an arm wrapped around him there, so it's going to be defensive holding or pass interference.
$15 penalty.
He's a little bit beside himself there.
Results in first touch.
Looked like he played it pretty well. He used the proper arm as he came across and batted that way, but I think that right arm may have been wrapped around him there.
Result of
Be a
the
first
brings
and
up
10
the
here.
Over from across the river, Steubenville has defeated Canisius 35-34.
That's a huge win.
Comeback win.
Canisius was an outstanding team. We talked a little bit before we went on the air, Mike, with a complete pass here in flats from Brooke, positive gain. Watched Canisius on film. Wow, what a team they had. Across their offensive, they look like a college offensive line. I mean, look at guys 300 plus across the front. They had a running back that's a junior, I believe. It's got 38 D1 offers. He's committed to Nebraska.
Michigan offered him, and
He's committed to Nebraska. Yeah, he's the real deal.
Wow, that's impressive.
2nd and 2 here for Brooke. Just inside of Falcon territory.
Well, that's a great win for Steubenville. That's what's that, about 5 in a row now?
Yes. Sperringer rolls to his right. He's got to throw this one out of bounds as he's under pressure.
Everybody covered there.
Yeah, they put the trips into the boundary, which, I mean, you see teams do a lot more than you used to see.
Channeling their inner James Franklin there.
Well, I mean, the players level where the hashes are closer together, you can kind of do, in his school, it's a little bit tougher with those wide hashes to fit 3 receivers into that boundary there. 3rd and short. Trips out to the wide side now. Split into the boundary. Sperringer in the gun, takes a snap, keeps it himself right side. He's not going to get it. So he'd be dropped in the backfield.
Yeah. Number 67 for Frankfurt. That's Jed Evans. We haven't called his name yet. They got some depth up there too.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It looked like they were trying to do that speed option look here there. But that's so much information. Yeah. So it's a punt situation for the Bruins from their own 48-yard line. Snap is back and kick is away. It's a high punt. Fair caught at about the 22-yard line.
What's the name? You almost took off with that. That was borderline.
Yeah, I don't think really that's a penalty or foul, though. I mean, you don't, once you fair catch it, it's a dead ball once the catch is made. Frankfurt now 1st and 10 from their own 22. Crew wing T set. Motion a halfback out to the right, hand off to the fullback.
Brooke was in their basic 3-man front again. If they still stuffing nine guys in a box, 10, maybe 10.
Just a straight to the right side to the fullback. Picks up positive yardage out to the 29-yard line.
Now, you got Frankfurt's offense here, and there could be some complications with the ball handling and attempts at deception, Coach. As the coach here, do you throttle it down a little bit and just keep grinding the clock, or you just keep running your?
I would run your base stuff. Grind it down here, put another score in where you get in that running clock situation. Now,
a simple handoff
to sub in from there.
It's like maybe a simple dive there, maybe a counter there.
Back dive to the left side there.
Yeah.
Cole Shan holds the ball carrier. 1st and 10 Falcons from their own 34.
First and 10 Falcons. Have a wing look. Motion.
Tight
left. Yep. Deep hand off to the motion man. That was Carter Shanholtz over the right side.
Not much room in there with all those bodies, both teams tight splits on the line for Frankfurt. Brooke has some big bodies in there too, all crammed up near the line, but it's still 5 yards. So that's going to keep the change moving.
5 on a play, 6 and 5. Frankfurt.
Second and 5.
Get a double wing look. Get off fullback to the left side. First down yardage.
Yeah, and the deception's one thing here, but right now they're just kind of punching in the mouth and saying they're on a fullback pass, and we're still going to move the chains on you.
Right. That was Cole Shanholtz there, the fullback. Cole Shanholtz is a junior. Carter Shanholtz is a senior.
That's the one that was towards this team. Take it to the center. I would like to give it yourself. It's the first time.
Another quick fullback dive here off the right side. Gang tackle there.
The thought made by
Some of the defenders are. You can see them hands on their hips now. Tiring a little bit, I'm sure.
Wing left. Back set away. Hand off to the left side.
Look at that speed.
Wow. And touchdown, 48-yard touchdown run there for Gracious.
I was in a couple times on tackles and things, but Jesus, he's got some speed too.
Yeah. I mean, he just ran away from everybody. It wasn't that Brooke didn't have guys in position. There were guys there to make the play. He just separated.
He ran away from him. I think I'd like to be the track coach at Frankfurt.
Right?
Really?
I'm sure these guys are multi-sport athletes.
Yep. Yeah, 55-13 now is the score. There's the extra points.
Yeah, Rusty Funeral Home point, extra points up and good.
The
Makes
electric
56
touchdown. Yep, made it 56-13.
6:17 remaining here in the third. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be in a running clock situation here at Brooke Stadium.
Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Ohio Motor Group has you covered. Visit us in Steubenville, Bridgeport, or online. We've got cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every budget and lifestyle. Bad credit? No problem. We offer guaranteed credit approval. If we can't approve you, no one can. Check out our inventory online at ohiomotorgroup.com or stop by one of our locations today. Drive away in your dream car.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and Tri-State area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep.
All right, we're back here. Steam Tower, the third quarter. Frankfurt leads 56-13. Sets ball ready to kick things off for the Falcons. Puts the foot into it. That's another one into the end zone. What a weapon that is in high school. So when your kicker can put it in the end zone consistently.
At least it's third tonight, the touchback. A good leg on him. I mean, like we said, like where are the holes in this team? Can you, as a coach, if you're a scouting coach, what are you saying? How are we going to beat this team?
You got to keep the ball away from them.
Try to keep the ball away from them the best you can, but that defensive front is strong, and they're back, and guys make plays too.
Now
substituting now a little bit on their defensive front.
Right. First and 10 situation from their own 20-yard line. Sparringer takes a snap, toss play left side. That's Gibson. Gibson's going to have first down yardage out across the 40-yard line.
Well-designed play there. I'd say It's a gain of almost 20, over 20 yards, almost 25, almost an pub and patio on lane explosive play. We needed 3 more yards before we give Eddie Gahn more press. But seriously, folks, if you're in Columbus, you're talking about the place to be, Brooke County Schools, the place to be before OSU football games and whatever else you're there for OSU is the O patio on lane.
Spanger tossing out to the right side. That's Maryland. That's going to be a loss of about a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Rawson's Mulch and Moore out-of-town scoreboard. Union Creek now leads Beaver Local 35-21 in third. Bel-Air 26-14 over Harrison in the fourth. Edison now up 21-6 over Liverpool. Union Local 42-0 over Buckeye in the fourth. Martinsville now leads Lindley 28-7 in the third. Martins Ferry 36-0 over Cambridge in the fourth. Muir High trailing East Fairmont 28-22 late in the third. Rick, second and long play here. Spanger takes the snap, hands off left side. Short gains going to be a third and long situation. Caldwell 41-0 over Shady Side in the third. Toronto's regained the lead 21-14 over Monroe in the fourth quarter. Big Red walked it off 35-34 over Canisius. Huge win for Steubenville Big Red. Bloom Carroll leads St. Clair's with 21-13 in the third quarter. We have an injured Bruin on the field. Fairmont leads Wheeling Park 35-28. So Mario's Italian Restaurant injury timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch cell phone providers. See how you can switch and save with State Farm? In fact, State Farm agent Casey Johnson right here in Wintersville can switch you over so you can start saving today. Casey and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Casey Johnson, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Can you go for an unbeatable deal on your next car or truck? Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales at 3135 Main Street in Weirton. Discover a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, each thoroughly inspected for your peace of mind. Whether you're searching for a reliable sedan or a rugged truck, our friendly team is here to help you find the perfect fit at a price you'll love. Drive home happy. Visit Steeltown Pre-Owned Auto Sales today.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish chunks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261.
Are you looking for personalized care to help you recover from an injury or surgery? Look no further than Summit Physical Therapy. With a focus on individualized treatment and compassionate care, our team is dedicated to helping you achieve your recovery goals. Whether you're seeking relief from pain, recovering from a sports injury, or aiming to improve your mobility, Summit Physical Therapy is here for you. We have 5 locations to serve you: Chester, Fallensby, New Cumberland, and Weirton, announcing a grand opening of a new location in Toronto February 12th. At Summit Physical Therapy, we take pride in delivering one-on-one attention and personal care.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
At Trinity Health System, we have a profound respect and awe for all creation. We are motivated by the words of Christ to be his hands and heart to those in need. Our doctors, nurses, and staff are driven by selfless performance, combining our expertise with the technology to bridge the gap to healthier communities. Healthcare isn't just about healing, it's about human dignity. Trinity Health System, inspired by faith, serving you with distinction.
Are you craving a juicy steak or a hearty burger? Look no further than the Grill Restaurant and Bar. Our family-owned restaurant has been serving American and Italian fare since 1996. From homemade soups to char-grilled steaks, we have something for everyone. Dine in or carry out. Lunch and dinner served all day. Visit us at 100 Mall Drive, Steubenville. Cheers to good food and great company. Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of water transport.
Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto, Ohio. Take your paper recyclables to them and convert them into cash. Valley Converting.
You know, now's the time of year to reward your young athlete for a job well done. At the Wintersville Trophy Shop, they have all you need for your special athlete, like trophies, plaques, and ribbons for every sport. The Wintersville Trophy Shop, 756 Main Street in Wintersville, 740-266-6905. Call today.
This live-streamed broadcast is being brought to you by the Zavolta Law Office. Protecting the injured and impaired 24/7. Zavolta Law Office handles personal injury cases. Contact them at 304905873. Zavolta Law Office is a proud sponsor of Wheeling Post 1 American Legion Baseball.
We're back here. We're still in an injury timeout. Injured person on the field. We're not sure the number yet. The ambulance is on the field. Hate to see this, Mike, at any game, at any level.
Yeah.
Did see movement though. There was some, which is good.
Yeah. But with the advances in the diagnosis of injury and those kind of things, all the medical staff always err on the side of caution. So being very careful now. The ambulance is out on the field and trying to take the young man off on the stretcher, keep him immobilized as much as possible.
So, as we talked before, Frankfurt, outstanding football team. I talked to a couple of their broadcasters that are sitting next to us over there on the Eastern Panhandle. If you've ever been over that way, I think 68 you take over, kind of go through like Deep Creek region and what have you, and very near Frostburg, Maryland, which I'm familiar with. My years with Wheeling University, so definitely some good football over on that side of the state of West Virginia as well, as evidenced by this team here tonight. Yeah, we can take another break, Tony. We'll take another break here from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the conclusion of this game.
Are you craving delicious Italian food? Look no further than Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 in the morning till 7 at night, Friday from 11 to 8, Saturday from noon to 8, and Sunday from noon to 7. Come in for our weekly lunchtime special or check out our monthly specials for even more delicious options. Oh, and don't forget, we're closed on Mondays. Visit us at 329 North Street in Steubenville or give us a call, 740-283-3405 to place an order for Naples Spaghetti House, serving up the best Italian food in Steubenville.
Hi, I'm Dan Enid, Superintendent of Hancock County Schools. Are you trying to choose a school for your child? Choose the school system that is consistently in the top 10 academically in the state of West Virginia. Safety comes first. New safety measures this year, and there's always a county or Weirton police officer in all of our buildings. Our teachers are certified, and our athletic facilities are second to none. There is free breakfast and lunch for all students. Attend the award-winning JDR Career Center if career readiness is your choice. Enroll today, Hancock County Schools, and you can get there from here.
Looking for a place to stay? Then stay at the Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn and Suites, conveniently located in the beautiful Ohio Valley next to State Routes 22 and 7 at the gates of Franciscan University of Steubenville. Receive a warm welcome from friendly, attentive staff, providing all the amenities you deserve. Each guest room is done in beautiful modern decor, with amenities including a microwave and mini fridge, free high-speed wireless internet, and a flat panel television. Stay in a suite for extra space with the same great amenities. Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn is a proud Barron sponsor.
We're back here. Again, our prayers and wishes are with the injured Bruin. He leaves the field.
He did hold his left
Yes.
left arm up and gave a thumbs up as he was being loaded onto the ambulance. So that was definitely a great sign. Hopefully, this is mostly precautionary at this point.
At this time, I'd like to announce the High Valley Sports Online would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors for making covering live sports available for everyone to enjoy. The exposure that VSO gives to area schools or student athletes and families is made possible by sponsorships from our area businesses and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, message us on Facebook or contact any one of us personally. Thank you. You can directly contact Tony Two Sandwiches or Tony Two Bowls. It's a visual tonight. You're interested in a sponsorship. And we're back to live action here. It's the Bruins.
Tony Two Bowls visual. That's got a good thing to it.
Spencer takes a snap, rolls to his right, throws, and hey, George. That is intercepted by
That's
the
number
Falcons.
14. That's Carlisle again. Carlisle made the tackle on the opening kickoff that opened the second half here, and he makes a nice interception there.
Absolutely. That's a thrifty Hurts turnover. As the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the Bruin 44-yard line, and we got 3:10 remaining here in the third quarter on the running clock. So they restart it. Again, High Valley Sports Online invites our audience to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube. It's free. Join our over 10,000 followers, and you'll be notified each and every time we go live. That's at highvalleysportsonline.com, the Sports Authority. Wing T set here for the Falcons. Hand off left side, number 13. I don't have a 13 on my list.
I don't either.
On my roster here. Or was it
substituting now?
No, it was 13. Just
On the top for the Bruins, gain of 2.
pick up with 2
Down
minutes.
in Frankfurt.
2nd and 8 for the Falcons. Again, we're under 2:20 remaining now here in the third. I imagine Frankfurt's going to be content, Mike, just to continue to pound that ball.
Yeah. And you can see the ambulance is moving slowly out of here. Doesn't look like a panic situation, fortunately, for the injured Brit player.
And off left side, that was Logan Hyde.
Good line last year. Got made by Grant Yost.
Grant Yost on the tackle. Bring up a 3rd and 6 situation for the Falcons.
3rd down and 6 for the Falcons.
Just inside the Bruin 40-yard line.
Spotted at the Bruin 30-yard line.
Probably time for, I would guess, maybe 3 more plays before this quarter runs out, Coach?
Yeah, about that. We're at minute 25.
Backup quarterback, backup running backs in here for Frankfurt.
And off to the fullback, right side.
They're just keeping this simple, content to run this clock out.
Yeah.
And run away with this victory here.
Bring up a 4th and.
Brought down by number 5, William Scott.
Have they punted yet tonight? I don't think that.
I don't think they have.
Well, this doesn't look like they're going to punt right now either.
No. Creek leads Beaver 35-28 in the 4th. 4th and long 2 here. And off at the left side. That's going to be a 1st down.
Yeah. Again, 5 yards after contact.
Harrison now leads Bel Air 29-26 in the 4th quarter.
No.
The Huskies
coming back.
Edison up 34-6 over Liverpool. Barnesville 34-7 over Lindsley. Valley 28-15 over Crestline. East Fairmont Weir High 28-20. Salem over Carrollton 48-20. Toronto 28-14 over Monroe.
At the end of the 3rd quarter.
At the 3rd quarter here. Hartford defeated Bethel 42-0. Marks Ferry defeated Cambridge 36-0. Blue Carroll leads St. Clairsville 21-15. And Martin trails Fairmont 45-28. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with your 4th quarter action.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our proud Barron sponsors, Dr. John Figgle, MD. Thank you, Dr. Figgle, for sponsoring this broadcast.
A Bruin symbolizes strength, adaptability, and resilience. From the moment a child enters Brooke County schools, they are forever known as a Bruin. They have pride in themselves and the schools they attend. A Bruin can navigate challenging situations and will always work to embrace change. A Bruin ensures all students understand what it means to be a part of something special and have a sense of belonging where they can study, compete, and succeed. Want to learn more about what it means to be a Bruin? Visit BruinPride.net. Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
All right, back here, 4th quarter just starting. Frankfurt 1st and 10 at the Bruin 32-yard line. And off right side, it's number 2, Peyton Brittingham. Brittingham reverses field down inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5. He's going to be pulled out close to the goal line. It'll mark him out about the 3-yard line. Brittingham is out there. Being brought to you by Hood's Pharmacy.
Both teams substituting now. Coach looks like they're mostly and second players here.
First thing,
Brooke does have a couple of their defensive starters still in the ball game.
A lot of shuffling in and out for Frankfurt here.
And that was a 25-yard plus play for the patio and pub on lane at Ed Bond we want to hear about. So we salute our sponsors here. And again, our sponsors make this happen for us. It's great to see the business community, not only the people that still reside and do their business here in the community, the people that have grown up here and been successful and left, like Ed Braun, that come back and give to our program.
And off the right side, that's Brittingham, Peyton Brittingham, and the score.
Touchdown, Frankfurt.
10:25 left here. That'll make it 62-13.
Wow.
Pending the Losty Funeral Home point after touchdown. Snap is back, hold down, kick. Wow. Kick is good. Purdue. Wow, he drilled that as he goes. 33-13.
30 plus.
No juice coming in there.
He's excited. Good for him.
So 63-13 here. For under 10 minutes as the clock continues to run. So we'll keep it here for right now. We'll try to go back to your Ross's Mulch and More out of town score.
Coach, let me ask you something. Like when you get these kind of scores and getting these kind of ball games, no matter what side that you're on, how critical is it that the young players get this experience, even just in this type of game?
Well, you want to get them real game situation. You know, get them out there under the lights. You know, varsity action. You know, those guys want to play hard too.
Sure.
You know, it's not mop up duty by any stretch of the imagination. You know, it's I'm on the varsity football field.
Yeah.
I'm taking live snaps under the lights. Big
Couple
pressure.
thousand people here.
Yes.
Yep.
You know, and it does. It goes a long way. It really does.
Hey, Boma and Caleb Yulton back deep for the Bruins.
So the Falcons ready to kick it off back to
Right back the ball.
the Bruins. See if any of our out-of-town scoreboard, any other games have gone final. It doesn't look that way.
First bad kick of the night.
Fielded about the 15-yard line, brought back across the 30. It's number 25 for the Bruins.
That was sensible again. That was the first kick he didn't nail tonight. You can see that's kind of spiraled awkwardly off his foot. Bruin player picked it up at the 25-yard line and ran it back for about 5 or so yards.
Bruins will get first and 10. Third yard line.
Some high school football action tomorrow yet. Oak Glen travels to Bridgeport, Ohio for an afternoon game, I believe. Steubenville Catholic Central on the road at Fairport. Tony said we're doing that audio for Oak Glen. Bridgeport, Oak Glen will be audio only tomorrow on OVSO. Hand off left side for the Bruins. Got a little bit of a rugby scrum there. No line of scrimmage.
Still no room to run the football all night, and it doesn't matter if the first team or second team's in there at all. So you're Frank Sassini now, Coach, right? And your players know Coach Sassini's in this for the long haul, right?
Right.
And it's not. I don't want to say it's rebuilding, but definitely eyes on the future.
Right.
How do these seniors continue to keep going after, it's 3 and 4 right now? They're on the bubble of making the playoffs, maybe not. Probably. What are they? How do you motivate them and keep them focused?
Well, again, this is week 7 in West Virginia here, so
Yeah.
you're still going to have 3 games left to play regular season. You're sitting, like you said, at 3 and 4.
Got me by
6 and 4 is a heck of a lot better.
want to play third down and 9.
Yes.
Or 4 and
Right.
6.
Yeah.
So there's a lot still on the line for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Hey, you ran across a buzzsaw tonight. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay. But you've also shown that you've improved throughout the season up to this point. So winnable games still left on the schedule. Let's get back to work on Monday. This is one of those ones that, hey, we face a far better opponent. Hey, we're going to go back. We'll look at the film, see what we did positive out of it, and then flush it and move on.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
third down carry, drop for a loss of 1, so bring up a 4th and 11 situation for the Bruins. Under 6 minutes remaining, 5:45 on the running clock. As they're going to punt this one back to the Falcons.
Hey, the third one on the punt for the Bruins.
High snap. Drop it off. Punter's got to try to take off with it there.
Number 14, Carlisle, getting on that tackle. He's made a number of plays in this half. They're going to take over there in Brooke territory.
I'm going to take him down by number
20-yard line. I think it's inevitable they're going to hit that big 70-point mark here
Falcons.
this next drive.
The Bruins, 20-yard line.
Restart the clock here after the change of possession. And by the time Frankfurt snaps this, it's going to be well under 5 minutes to play.
Yeah.
Looks like Frankfurt's lining up for a field goal here.
Lining up for a field goal here.
Yeah.
No.
Kick was short. This will be a delay of game against Frankfurt. The clock continues to run.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm still going to kick a 42-yarder here. The young Jesus Purdue.
But again, this allows the clock continue to run here.
Got into that one. It's good.
Does put that through, so it makes it 66-13.
Good. That's some depth when your backup kicker's clicking a 42-yarder, huh?
Yeah, yeah. We'll take a quick break, Tony. Hear from a couple more sponsors. We'll be back for the conclusion of this one.
Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for DUI defense, probate, and estate planning. He also can provide real estate expertise plus general civil litigation. Call Attorney Adam Martello today at 740-317-0193. The Martello Law Office is located on Fernwood Road in Wintersville. Attorney Adam Martello is your one call for legal assistance. 740-317-0193.
All right, we're back here. 4:11 remaining. It's 66-13. Frankfurt leads. And they're going to kick it off back to the Bruins here. Again, this fourth quarter being brought to you by Hood's Pharmacy.
Sensible set to kick for the Falcons.
Sensible to kick it off for the Falcons. Puts it foot into it.
Another
deep.
one. Another touchback.
Touchback.
It's either 4 or 5 tonight for Sensible.
On their own 20-yard line.
I think the score stream hasn't updated because it still says 35-28 Creek in the fourth quarter. It seems like that fourth quarter is taking forever.
Do you know what number Creek's ranked in the region? Because this make them 8-0?
Yes. Yes.
Is there anybody else in the Valley undefeated right now?
I don't think.
I don't think there is. I think they're the only team that's undefeated.
Harrison defeated Bel Air 29-26. Congratulations to the Huskies. And off right side for the Bruins. Pickup of 1. And we're under the 3-minute mark.
Back the ball carrier. Stop made by Cole Finholt. Clean up 1 on the play. Second down at 9, Bruins. From their own 21.
Clock running. This should be the last possession of the game.
Absolutely. And off the left side. At the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
Yeah, that's number 10. Second consecutive carry there. Colton Jack. Sophomore.
Austin Root.
So you see some of the younger players getting, like you said, a chance to make their mark, get their feet wet a little bit. So now this is what a varsity game feels like.
Right.
This is what it feels like under the bright light.
Right. It's 3rd and 9 here.
And that's a great point that you made, Coach, because you when you're young and you're a kid, and I can remember, like, we're growing back. You may remember these names: Russell Gilson, Timmy Bain, Anthony P. Rowe, Kevin Rosa, John Tomaselli. Those guys were like, they were like NFL players to me.
Right.
And having never been in a varsity game before, that was my image of what we're going to have to live up to as Central players. And you don't realize, like, you're almost as a sophomore, you're almost as big as those. You're getting there.
Right.
But so you get the feel for this, then you're in a whole new world, and you have to experience it.
And really, to be honest, too, like freshman and JV doesn't compare, university.
No, there's nothing like it. No, there's just absolutely, and I think that's why so many of us love it so much, that there's just, and you never forget it.
Right.
You never forget it. It's just that feeling, that rush of, that you can't give it too many other places unless you play like major college football.
Right.
Because one day,
Can't forget their actual day.
Yeah.
one day, with Frank and his staff in place, this place is going to be full. 6,000 or 7,000 people. Whatever it holds. And that's a rush of adrenaline. Playing with some of your best friends that you grow up with at a very impactful time, a very impressionable time in a young man's life, that he gets to experience something that most of your experiences in life not going to quite measure up to, unless you're fortunate enough to get, you get married and fatherhood and that kind of thing. But it's a different kind of rush, and if you have too many kids, it's a rush around. It's not just a rush, right?
Well, Tony even mentioned to me, on the side here, he said he knows guys that have played professionally that still remember talking about their high school playing.
Sure.
It's just a special time in your life that you never forget. I can vividly remember specific plays.
No doubt.
And I can still to this day remember names of guys I played against,
Yeah, when I was in Youngstown, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes came. There was a guy named Michael Flores, who I remembered him because he played at Youngstown East. Now, he played 5 years in the NFL with the 49ers and the Eagles. And you remember me? I was number 83 for Catholic Central. He said, I held you all game. I said, you did. I said, no, I'm kicking right in the groin right now, but I didn't do it. He admitted to me. Well, you never forget this, but the Bruins would like to forget this one.
Yeah, this one goes to a final 66 to 13 is your final score here. Frankfurt defeats the Bruins. Your IWS Interstate Waste Services post-game report. We'll just make this real quick. I'm going to look at the out-of-town school board to see if there's any updates on it.
Mine's not updating real quick.
Doesn't seem that way. So the last scores that I gave you,
but I got nothing here.
It's going to be Indian Creek did go final. Indian Creek defeated Beaver Local 35-28. So the 3 finals that I have: Creek wins, moves to 8-0. Harrison Central picks up the win over Belair. Steubenville Big Red picks up the win over Canisius, 34. UL 42-0 over Buckeye. Marks Ferry 36-0 over Cambridge. Caldwell 48-0 over Shadyside. These are all finals. East Fairmont defeated Weir High 35-22. So those are all just some final scores. So we're going to wrap this up here. I want to remind everybody we'll have audio only tomorrow of the Oak Glen at Bridgeport game. Again, your final score here. Frankfurt 66, Brooke 13. On behalf of Mike Florak and Tony Lowy, this has been Steve Daly. We'll see you soon. Have a good night.